All right, let's just make sure that this works this time. You know how these things are. Okay, we're live. How's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going? What's up? What's up?
Fuck, finally
Man,
able to do this. I've been fiddling around with this computer for the last 3 days, trying to figure out every single little streaming thing that we're doing, and it's been a pain in the ass. But hey, we're here. It's a
we're here.
destination that counts, right?
That's right. We did it. We're here. What's up? Big day. It's been a hell of a week. I'm glad to talk about what I've been into. I've been there's a bunch of great death metal lately. I've been listening to. I've been excited to talk about. I know I've had a fucking beat me to shit week. How was your week?
Yeah, it's been something, man. With work, it's extremely busy. You just go in there and stuff. I get up really early. I get up at like 5:10 in the morning every day. So I got to make the commute and go to the next town over to start my job and stuff. But like, I'm so used to getting up early that like weekends, like I try to sleep in. So I try to stay up later on like Friday. And I come home from work. I get like an energy drink. I get some fancy beers and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stay up till like 12 o'clock because I'm usually in bed by like 10:20. And then I end up passing out at 11. I wake up on my couch on Saturday, like 8 in the morning, didn't sleep at all, have a full beer cracked that I just wasted $5 on.
Well, man, yeah. It's like that party warrior you have inside you. You know, that guy is still alive in Wyatt. I mean, he's like, okay, all right. I mean, you have one more beer left, but you don't need to drink it, but you need to finish it in your mind. You need to conquer it. You need to have none left. You drink them all. And
You're
that
like,
guy,
I don't, you're like, I
like,
don't even want this drink. I'm just drinking it to finish it because I don't want to waste money.
right, exactly. Like, well, I can't drink it tomorrow.
Yeah, I hate that, man. But yeah, it's been busy. Work is like a lot sometimes, but I'm off by usually I leave the office at like 3:30 and stuff, and
Oh, wow.
have the rest of the night off, so it's good.
That's great. I mean, that's what's nice about going in early. See, I'm used to early commute too. I used to commute to the next town over where the hospital was, and that was a 6 a.m. wake up, out the door by 7, you know, gone until 6 at night. It was a real drag. But I used to get up early like that. And there's something nice and pleasant about those quiet mornings. You see the same people in the morning, like they're the same morning people that are there in your life, right? Like the
Oh yeah.
cashier at the gas station that's always there. Right?
Especially it's funny like walking to work and stuff at 5, getting ready to like leave my house. I see people that are like obviously partying the night before, doing the walk of shame, like walking down the street with a beer in their hand, the birds are chirping, the sun's out. I'm like, man, I was in that position in my 20s and I do not miss those the birds calling you loser as you're walking
to,
home,
to
trying to
be young
sneak
again. To
yeah,
be young again.
sleep till like 4 p.m. or whatever and just go to the bar after. It's I'm thank God I'm out of that stage.
Yeah, I remember trying to go to the bar, and this is Chicago at 4 p.m. and they were like, "It's 4 p.m. We're not open. Like, we're getting ready to open. What are you doing here?" I'm like, trying to get a beer. What the fuck? Like,
Sorry to disappoint you. We're not the hot chicks that you're expecting, Andrew.
who promised hot chicks?
Yeah, well, maybe later we'll see. I got a
Yeah,
few on speed dial, right?
yeah.
Yeah, when I went to so like I went to Dublin for I've been to Ireland a couple times, but the second time I went to Dublin, I went with some friends and we landed in our flight was really early. It landed in at like 6 in the morning. So by the time we got to the Dublin city center, we're waiting. We couldn't check into our Airbnb till like 10 or whatever. So we had our suitcases and we walked by this bar that was open at 7 a.m. and it was full. So I guess it was like a blue collar working bar. people who work graveyards just go there after and start drinking. So
Wow,
I'm like,
that's
what the fuck?
awesome.
I'm like, it's 7 a.m. Every table's full. People are like downing Guinnesses and everything. And
That
this,
is what I want to see. That's what I want to see. That's so welcoming to me. That's great. Be merry at all times of the day. Morning bad. Be serious. Go work. Come on.
well, this guy was sitting next to us drinking his morning beer, I guess. This guy was in a construction job, and he's like, "Can I sit with you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, of course." I just assumed he came off his shift. He's like, "I gotta go to work in an hour." I'm like, "You gotta work still?" And then he had another one. He had another one. He's like, "I'm calling in sick. Fuck this." And then he sat with us for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and he got absolutely pissed.
Oh wow. That's great. That's a good story. See, I don't.
Yeah.
I got good stories like that, but that's a good story.
Speaking of beer, what are you drinking tonight?
Oh, and then, my fancy. I don't know if you heard of it. I had to go to a special store. It's down the street, the liquor store. It's PBR.
Oh
I'm just
wow.
drinking, I'm just drinking PBR. I drank IPAs last night, Clay, as you can contest. Talking to me last night, not great. not not linear. So I'm just drinking PBRs to keep it kosher. Make sure I'm all right.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the IPAs too, but I can only usually drink like one, maybe two tops. But they always come in like huge cans, and they're like some of them are like 10% that people drink, and I'm like, if I'm gonna drink IPAs, I'm not gonna go over like the 7.5. Those like imperial IPAs that people just like slam down. Those
Yeah.
things are like so heavy.
Dude, they're thick. They're thick, man, and like they don't sit well the next morning. Like drinking a bunch of IPAs, like the next morning. I don't know about you, but like hops in my tongue,
Oh
not
yeah.
happening, man. Not a good combination. And like I don't know. I think it's weird to me. I used to be all about craft beers. I used to love craft beers. Do the whole like bullshit microbrews, blah 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 blah. Used to be one of those guys. And I was early on one of those guys. And then everything happened with the breweries blowing up and truffle fries and all this shit.
Truffle.
And now it's all dead. And that kind of beer is like Loserville. Like their Stone Brewery went under. Rogue Brewery went under. Like all these like big craft breweries are just hitting the shitter. it's funny to me because what was always tried and true was PR.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, man. It's like going back to the basics, like I said. So I stopped drinking beer during COVID, and like I was huge into the craft beer scene. Vancouver, there's tons of breweries, or was, and they were all like 2 blocks away from each other. So at that time, you get your growler, you go around, you fill it up or whatever. Did you have that at the breweries in Michigan?
Yeah, we had growlers. We had that. We did the whole deal with the growler. Like, let's spend $40 on beer and let's bring a $60 growler home. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then you open the growler and it's flat like 2 hours later, and you're
Right.
stuck with like a
And
flat
then you
IPA.
like, well, do I have to drink this whole thing? Because I don't want to put it back.
Yeah, no, we had those. So like, and then during COVID, I switched to like vodka seltzers because they're like 100 calories, and I'm like, I'm not touching beer again. All these carbs and everything. So it was like good 2 to 3 years when I stopped drinking beer, and then I had a beer because they didn't. I went to some place they didn't have it. I'm like, I fucking miss this, man. So I told myself, if I start drinking beer again, I'm starting at the bottom, and I'm gonna get the most bottom barrel crap, like Old Milwaukee and like fucking Hell's Gate is a cheap one that we have. Like all these like bad beers, and then I started like going back into PBR again. I'm like, PBR is awesome, man. PBR is like no frills, blue collar, like shit kicker beer.
It's really like it's the old reliable of beers. Is that like never let me down.
Well,
I've been
fun.
just
It never actually won a blue ribbon. If you look that up.
I mean, it just. I mean, I love the whole Dennis Hopper, the Blue Velvet, Heineken,
Oh yeah.
that scene. I love that scene. I love to quote it. I like to think about it when I drink PBR. It's just like I love it. And I love David Lynch. It's one of my favorite.
So when you
favorite.
post yourself drinking PBR in stories, how many people respond and reply with that quote from Dennis Hopper? Because that happens to me every single time.
Um, I I usually when I post PBR, I post a clip of that quote on this song that is called Wake Split. It's a cover by this band called Lowest Life. They're a power violence band. Anyways, it starts off with that clip, and it's so fucking brutal. It's a power violence song. It's so good. So like I always play that. So I don't know if people are like, oh, he knows that. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
Because
I cracked open. I'm into the German domestic stuff today. A Kronbacher
that sounds
Pilsner.
good. A battle
Yeah,
pack of some German shit sounds awesome right now.
we get a lot of German beer here and stuff, and you could buy these tall cans that go on sale for like $2, and it's good
Dude,
quality
that's
stuff.
killer, dude. That's killer. I mean, dude, I love German beers. That's awesome. $2?
Yeah, $2. I mean, it's actually brewed in Germany. Half the labels like in German and stuff, and I don't know how they make money. You think of the carbon footprints shipping a
Right.
flat or
So
case over here.
someone's not working out in that deal. Someone's getting shafted into that deal.
We got Jordan in the chat too. Cheers, you bums. Love you, dudes.
Love you, Jordan. Best dude ever.
Cheers, man. Happy Friday,
Cheers.
Jordan.
Happy Friday, Jordan.
Jordan told me yesterday that he's going to Hellraiser 2 with some buddies tonight. There's like a premiere of it at a theater, so that's awesome, man. I think he said, what was it, the director or something was there? He was telling me, or
Oh,
someone from the production. But that's crazy.
I love Hellraiser 2. I just got that on VHS. It's one of the tapes I should have had years ago, but I just never got it. I don't know. Just always eluded me, never got it for a right price. And one of my buddies were selling tapes. It was $10. I'm like, yeah, I finally can get Hellraiser 2. So I did it. And I'm so happy. It's my favorite installment in the Hellraisers. It's
Yeah, I
Hellraiser.
was gonna ask you, like, what do you prefer? Because I know people go back and forth between Hellraiser 1 and 2, and I'm guilty of that as well. Like, I at this point I can't decide which one I like better, but 2 is a phenomenal sequel.
Well, 2 is fun. That's what I like about 2. It's a lot more fun. It's not as, I mean, it's brutal, but it's not as, Hellraiser was more depressing to me than it is 2. I guess, like, 2 is more of like a fucking fun and brutal, I guess. So the tone in 2 I like better than Hellraiser. But Hellraiser is just to me a standalone. Like you shouldn't compare. You should compare Hell on Earth in part 2. That's what you should do. You should compare those two. Like Hellraiser needs to be its own contestant, its own league.
Yeah, I mean Hellraiser. I mean it's got Uncle Frank in it, so that's got a point in that book because that character is fucking hilarious.
Oh, and then you got to think about all the fucking terrible sequels there've been. Like, and you can't erase that, right?
Oh, I know. Now I was trying to think. So Inferno, I think that's what the fifth or sixth one or something.
Yeah, I think that's after Bloodlines is Inferno. I think.
Yeah, so Inferno kind of plays along like a bad CSI episode, and it's like they just happen to write the story and then add the Hellraiser aspect into it, and then add the Cenobites. And with all those newer Hellraisers, it's like you have to put up with like 120 minutes of just garbage, and then you get maybe 5 minutes of the Cenobites on screen.
Right. Like they're like, I'm only doing makeup one day, Fred. I'm not
Yeah.
going to makeup again. We're doing all the scenes now.
Did you see the latest Hellraiser, the one that came out where it's like a female Pinhead?
Oh, I did. I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was good, but like it's not going with. It's like I'm not all for that Hellraiser universe, but it was a good movie. Like I thought it was interesting. Like it was good.
Yeah, like there was so Judgments, that's I think I don't even know, but it's 3 movies ago, I guess. But Judgment is the one with that weird guy who's not Doug Bradley, who's just
Yeah.
like he looks just some fat guy with white
Right.
face.
Whoever it is who's not Doug Bradley. That's
Yeah,
basically.
whoever the fuck this guy is. But that, like the whole movie in that, it was actually really cool. Like how they introduced all these new characters and like how they brought it back to being like depraved. And there's a lot of like really weird scenes in that. There's like girls drink or eating like poop out of a trough. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this? This is
Right.
messed up.
Like, oh man, the the Hellraiser sequels, something to talk about. Like, wow.
I don't know if that franchise can be saved at this point.
What could you do? They tried. They already rebooted it. It did. It did take. It did take, guys. Right?
Well, there's two problems with it. Doug Bradley probably doesn't want to return, and I think the Weinsteins own the rights to Hellraiser. I don't know if they still do, but
That's
that's
a
another
bummer.
story.
That's a bummer. That's
So,
such a bummer.
oh, I
And
know.
like, what's Doug Bradley like? Man, like, how old is he by now? Here, guys. Like,
He's probably like in his late 60s. Like I
how old
see
is
him
he?
like
60s or early
in
70s? I thought. I don't
maybe
know.
yeah, like he still looks pretty good for his age, and like he very is apparently a really nice guy to meet and stuff.
No, I bet. I mean, I'd be humbled to be a Hellraiser pinhead. I mean,
Well, do you remember when that Cradle of Filth video came out like 20 years ago, maybe even longer, for her Ghost in the Fog? And they had
oh,
Doug Bradley narrate that like intro to that movie or to that song. And I had no idea that was him till like years later.
oh, dude, I had no idea at all. At
Yeah.
all. Well, what? Wow, man, Cradle of Filth. That's another problem. That's a problem, Ben. That's a problem, Ben. Cradle of Filth. It's a problem.
Yeah, I couldn't say I was the biggest fan. I like a couple of their albums, but it's not at this point of my life, I don't go back and
Right.
need
At
to
this
listen to
point,
Cradle of Filth.
if I'm going back to listen to Cradle of Filth, I gotta question what's going on with my life. Like, if I'm like, that Cradle of Filth album was pretty good. I should revisit that. I identify with that.
Yeah. I feel a little depressed and goth tonight. I want to throw on some Cradle of Filth.
Right. Like I got I went to rehab for goth girls and I mean I got out. I've been clean for a long time now. I'm
I
on
was addicted
redhead.
to blood.
Yeah. Got goth girls. Oh man.
I always think, like, if you were incarcerated in prison or something and you had no access to the outside world, and let's say you were, 20 years old in 1993, and let's say you couldn't listen, you didn't have access to any music or movies, and then you got out and it's 2003, and then your favorite band, you listen to them, and you've never heard their, like, transition into being awful. Imagine just hearing, like, how different that would sound. You're like, what the hell did I like in this band?
Yeah. There's a lot of bands like I like that are like that that I just didn't listen to the follow-up albums until later, and where I'm just like, what is this? What happened? There's so especially like metalcore bands. I don't know why metalcore bands like. I mean, I'm not talking about the like Beartooth Mall crap. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the Ferret Records, Trustkill, kind of metalcore. So when like for some reason a lot of those second albums for me don't track. They don't hit for me. Like It Dies Today. Early It Dies Today is just rips, dude. The breakdowns, the tremolo picking, they got the Swedish riffs, they got the metalcore going. It was so good. And then they come out in 2005 with this like really sing-songy, chorusy, happy chorus. This I don't know. I it's the problem with metalcore. I guess I'm bitching about metalcore. Like
Yeah,
the problem with metalcore.
I never got into metalcore, even like the Ferret Record stuff back in the day. It just never did anything for me. I always looked at it like I know it has its hardcore roots, and a lot of people I went to hardcore shows with back when I was a teenager, transition into the metalcore, deathcore scene and stuff. Um,
Deathcore, I don't mess with.
what's the difference between deathcore and metalcore? I don't even know.
Or was it well? So like metalcore more has like Swedish style riffings and um, like it really borrows a lot from like Colony era In Flames and that style of progression. Like At the Gates, that Slaughter for Soul album, like that is like the framework for metalcore bands that I like and appreciate at least. And so like the difference is like deathcore is takes like all the stupid meat and potatoes of death metal. So you get the tremolo picking, you get the chug chug breakdown. They just add breakdowns to the chug chug. That's what deathcore. That's all. Fuck. They just add breakdown to the tremolo. That's deathcore. That's deathcore to me in a nutshell. They just add breakdown to the tremolo picking and the chug chug and rah the voices, and that's it. And all the bands are all brutal because the breakdowns.
Yeah, so
That's
they
all.
cherry pick the best parts of like what they like about certain styles and just throw it together.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what deathcore is. Just like simple, stupid meat and potatoes. Like it's. I guess I don't know. I guess it would be like a Tina burrito and not like a generic burrito. Because Tina burritos all taste the same, but like a generic burrito, like a patio frozen burrito, could change some stuff about you. A frozen burrito like that, and
Or it's
that's like
like or it's like going to McDonald's and taking like a burger, removing all the vegetables and just adding bacon and more beef and everything else to it.
right, yeah, that's exactly what deathcore is. Yeah, it's going to McDonald's. It's going to McDonald's and ordering a Big Mac with no lettuce, no middle bun, extra patty in between, and some cheese. That's that's
Deathcore burger.
deathcore burger. Yeah. But I know I like that metalcore stuff. I grew up loving that world. I don't know. It's I like that world because there's just so many different styles of genres that can live in that world. I guess that there's bands that kind of transcend, like the Red Chord, for example. They're a crazy metal band, but they really live in the hardcore metalcore world. I mean, they're the bands that they played with, came up with, are those type of bands, even though they have records on Metal Blade and they're very much a metal band, I guess. So I don't know. There's bands that transcend like that to me. That there's a lot of bands that are like that, that are kind of bridge the gap between those worlds and kind of exist somewhere secularly outside of them.
Yeah.
Uh, like Behemoth is another band, like that, an Arizona band. It's a death metal, dude, completely. But they play like hardcore shows. They came up with the hardcore scene. It's the guy, the vocalist that replaced their original singer was from a second story window, which was a huge stupid metalcore band back in the day. So I don't know. This it's just weird that how some bands kind of live in this metalcore world, but aren't exactly metalcore.
Well, it's like all the subgenres of metal, like metal, right? There's so many different styles and everything else. Like
Right.
you and I are what, the same age? What year were you born?
I dare say, okay, 1984.
Oh, okay. So I'm 85. So I mean, you're just a year older than me. You're turning 42, or you already are 42, right?
I'm 42. I turned 42 in April.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I remember that. We posted something for your birthday. But like, how did your musical journey like come about? Like, what was the first aggressive kind of music that you listened to? Like, do you remember that?
Yeah, I do completely. It's a big part of my life. So when I was growing up, I remember like my first aggressive type of song was on the Last Action Hero soundtrack. It was an Alice in Chains song. It was
Oh,
called Ain't
nice.
Take That. Um, it's a B. I think it's a B side. I don't know, but I don't even like Alice in Chains. I really don't. I really don't. I don't particularly like them, but I like that song. And that song, for as like a lame and not heavy as it is, got me interested in heavy music. Then this is in the fourth grade, so around there. So later, growing up, my dad's best friend is a metalhead. He passed away. R.I.P. Dwayne. You fucking rule. He was a metalhead, and he fell on hard times and kept his CD collection and all his VHS tapes at our house, at my dad's house or my house, because he didn't have a fucking place to keep all his shit. Uh, because of that, I got into Entombed Wolverine Blues early on. I got into the Haunted made me do it in like '97, like back. I into such you know common metal at the time for Dwayne, but to me a whole new world. I ordered from Columbia House BMG. I remember getting Slayer. I got Divine Intervention for the first time. Then I got Undisputed Attitude. Like that came right after. Like it was like the second order was Undisputed Attitude, and I learned a lot from that cover album. It just I don't know. I remember early on the Mortal Kombat soundtrack. I think was my first real metal. Like I could listen to metal songs over and over, like that Napalm Death song, "Twist the Knife Slowly,"
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah, the Fear Factory song, like, and I got in a Fear Factory. I mean, a lot of soundtracks got me into the music I like today. Like Tales from the Crypt Demonite, for example, is another big one. That came out in 95, 96 too, and that was also a big influence on me, music wise, growing up. And the Brain Scan soundtrack,
Oh
huge,
yeah,
huge influence on me.
that Tad
You know,
song on it. Remember
oh
that?
yeah, dude.
Yeah, dig,
Oh,
dig,
dig,
dig
dig,
for your
dig. Yeah,
soul.
dude. Yeah. So good, dude. Oh, yeah. So, that's growing up, I was exposed to a lot of cool shit because of my dad's shitty metal friend. Right. But, I'm thankful for Dwayne. I'm thankful that, that I've learned to be an OG cruster from an OG cruster.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Rivy says Hellraiser 2 is one of the most accurate depictions of hell. Either it looks like that or just Ricky Martin music played 24 hours a day. Well, I'll tell you,
I,
Ravy, there's worse music they can play than Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin's fun. What about you, Clay? What about you? What were your roots? Where do I mean, what you first remember coming into aggressive music? I mean, how did this happen for you?
Well, I remember, so like, I didn't, like, my first songs I remember listening to were my mom's always been a big music fan. Like she liked her Zeppelin, like Creedence Clearwater Revival, stuff like that. So like classic boomer music. Which nothing against those bands. I love both those bands, but I just remember the first song I ever heard. I was in the back of her Toyota Tercel car. I must have been like 3 years old, and it was raining, and she was like smoking or something in the car, which parents did at the time. And I
Yeah.
was getting car sick, and waves of smoke were hitting my face. And Phil Collins' "Another Day in Paradise" came on. So do, and I started feeling car sick. I'm like, I hate this fucking song. So I started getting into music and stuff as I got older, like 5, 6, 7, and then I heard Green Day on the radio when this is when Dookie came out, and I thought that was like hardcore music, and I thought these guys were like real punks. So I went to Costco with my mom, and I must have been like 8 years old or something, and Dookie just came out, and I bought that. That was the first tape I ever bought with my own money, and it was a cassette tape because Costco had like a huge music selection back then. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I played the fucking shit out of that tape. Um, I broke the case, and I remember just finding the cassette in like a toy box after like 5 years and stuff. And then the second album I bought was Offspring Smash, and I just remember my grandma when I was buying it. She's like, "This says parental advisory. Like, I don't think you should have this." I'm like, "No, it's fine. My mom said it's
Oh
fine."
yeah, and then that song, right?
Yeah, you stupid, dumb shit, goddamn motherfucker. I kept rewinding that and playing it back. And I saw a magazine cover with Hit Parader magazine that my sister got
Oh
from the
yeah,
library.
I loved Hit Parader, dude. I loved that magazine. I would cut
Yeah,
out pictures. I would put them on my wall. Like I had so many pictures of Gwen Stefani for some reason, where
oh,
she's
come on, come
absolutely
on. Yeah,
terrible right now. Like, no, thank you. She
but
has like a prayer app. What the?
oh, I know. Whatever she is, I mean, it doesn't matter. But at the time, man, she was an icon. But this cover of Hit Parader had Offspring on the cover, and they had like dreadlocks and stuff. And then I saw the skull on the cover. I'm like, oh, this is so fucking cool. And I thought that was like metal music because I didn't really know anything else. And then I bought Smashing Pumpkins' Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness.
Oh, buddy. Oh
So
man.
this was like 94. And then my
Right.
sister, who's 4 years older than me, started getting into Metallica. So she would bring home like the Load album, the Black album. She didn't listen to any of the 80s stuff, but she loved Master of Puppets, the song. That's the only like 80s song she knew. So she started playing that, and I thought like it blew my mind. I was scared of Metallica. I thought they were like hardcore because they looked like Hell's Angels bikers to me and stuff.
They do.
I know, and then you open up Load and they're like kissing and stuff in the booklet. I'm like wearing makeup. I'm like,
Oh,
so
Lord, yeah. When for some reason Kirk Hammett like got a LeBray piercing, and I got one because he had one. I had one later in life because that's why I got one. 'Cause Kirk
you're like a
Hammett.
cigar in your mouth and stuff, trying to
You're
mimic
right.
him.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm playing shitty Dave Mustaine riffs now.
But like the whole Metallica thing, so that got me into like fast music. And then my cousin, who's also a couple years older than me, I went to his house one time and he had Slayer's Seasons in the Abyss on
Mhm.
cassette. I'm like, Slayer, that name sounds so cool. So like I'm like, I gotta hear this. That sounds hardcore. Yeah, there we go. So it's exactly. And then we played it, and I thought they were like the most demonic, devil worshipping people.
It's
Because
evil shit.
I know, like I had that feeling that I miss being a kid. Is like, should I be listening to this? Am I a bad person and stuff? Because I grew up Catholic too, right? So a
Oh,
lot of the
bro, dude, my mom is from Central America, Panama, Roman Catholic. My dad is Roman Catholic. I grew up Catholic, real bad, real bad. It was bad. Man, we're
oh,
still talking. We're working on that in therapy now. Okay.
how creepy is it when you're a kid to like wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and it's dark but the hallway lights on and there's Jesus crucified on the wall on like a cross. That scared the
Right,
crap out of me when I was a
right,
kid.
dude. Why is it so? Oh, I don't. We can't talk about that. We gotta move on, or
Yeah,
we'll
that's
talk.
stream too, where we talk about the religion of Catholicism.
Yeah, we talked about growing up Catholic with Clay and Wyatt.
Yeah. So like the Slayer thing got me into like heavier music, and that just kickstarted the door. I started getting some Megadeth, Pantera,
Yeah, yeah,
Cannibal Corpse, death metal, and then in Canada we have a version of MTV called Much Music back then. So they would
yeah. I
play
know
music
much
videos.
music. We had it in Sheboygan in northern Michigan, so we
Yeah,
had
you're
much.
close to Canada, so I'm sure you probably got it on
Yeah,
some
we
of the
had much
stations.
music. It was really good. I liked it.
Yeah. So Saturdays they had this show. I think it was Fridays or Saturdays. It was called Much Music Loud, and it was on really late, like 12 o'clock at night or something. And it was just an hour of music videos, and they used to play like crazy death metal videos.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so like there was death metal, thrash metal, and that just like kickstarted it. And I started getting magazines from Europe and going on message boards, and I looking up people like whatever someone said was the heaviest band, I had to hear it. So it started opening up all these things, and I started getting to European bands. And then what really kind of went like those relapse samplers back in the day, those CDs
Oh
that
yeah.
have like 40 bands on them.
Right. Yeah.
That's how I started getting into like Mortician and everything else.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's you're a music fan. It's just that never-ending pursuit of
Right,
trying to
dude.
listen to everything that you want to hear, and you
Right.
just want to keep raising the bar. But like, at the time I was also listening to pop punk. I love like rock music and stuff. And like I went through a huge like punk phase. I got into hip hop. I still really listen to a lot of hip hop stuff.
Yeah, I think
Um,
you and I, hip hop wise, I think are right there. Agree on this. I think we got the same taste in that for sure.
yeah,
But dude, like I, I I feel it. I think being our age, especially with, especially if you're a metalhead like we are. Like, I mean, we can talk about pretty much whatever, and we're fine. Uh, when we're at this age, it's such a weird age to be because I don't feel like stopping in life. I guess I feel like I'm just getting started. But like, I look at George Alexander in Seinfeld, and he was 30 then, and I'm like, okay, okay.
well, dude, that's the crazy thing. It's like so Michael Ironside in Scanners, that Cronenberg movie. You obviously know that movie very well, but I think he was like 34 or something in that, and he looked like he was like 50. And then what's that? Dollman, those full moon
Yeah,
movies?
yeah, oh yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah,
And Trancers, that guy Tim Thomerson, I think his name is.
yeah.
He has white hair and like he looks really old. He was like 38 years old when he made that.
Wow.
So I don't know what it was, the smoking or just people didn't
I don't
drink
know why
water
people
back
don't
then? I
drink.
don't know.
Or we're like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon. He was 40 years old when he was too old for that shit.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So like I don't know, it's like I'm not saying I look awesome or amazing for my age, but I mean you and I look a lot younger than those guys.
Right, dude. Like, Danny Glover said it like an old man. I'm too old for this
Yeah,
shit.
I'm too old for this shit.
Like an old man.
I know.
It's 40 years old. And then I look at like the ages of Roseanne or something. That's crazy too. Like John Goodman was like 38 during that show or something.
Yeah. My sister always thought he was hot. I'm like, really him? She's like, yeah, he's
John
comforting.
Goodman?
Yeah, he's comforting to me, she would say.
Yeah,
Okay, you got your type.
I see it. Yeah, I see it. That's awesome. Well, I want to talk about what I've been listening to this week. I got an order from my favorite distro that I like here, and I can't find it here. I got this Ashuk,
Oh
uh,
yeah, that's a wicked
the Mystery
like
Index, dude.
well.
This came from overseas, but my dude got it in the States, and I love that thing. I got so good, and I got this cool Heavy and Fast Records does this band. They put out this band called Pizza Death, and all their songs are like pizza related, and they're a thrash band. They're really fast and heavy, but they're all pizza songs. So it's like
Okay.
pizza related. Vulgar display of flour is one of the songs. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's just all about pizza. It's great. And I've been trying to watch Starship Troopers 2 straight to video. Um, the previews of this, it's been going on here, I haven't been checking it out, but the previews to this movie, I was even really just like, what are all these shitty CGI horror movies that are like
Oh,
in
that's like the classic early 2000s.
2004? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I've never
yeah,
seen Starship Troopers 2. If I did, I don't remember it. But isn't there like 5 of those movies or something?
yeah. They went out crazy with sequels too. They went nuts with it.
So I remember seeing the original in theaters. I'm like, this is the coolest fucking movie I've ever
Oh,
seen.
Starship Trooper rocks! I got that right here. Yeah. It's I love Starship Troopers. And I love it for how much of a propaganda film it's a parody of. You know, like
Yeah, because it's Paul Verhoeven who did that, who did
yeah,
RoboCop, right? So it's got that same kind of self-deprecating humor where it's like parodying itself and stuff. And
right.
it's
Like
like
you know
from
it's
time to time.
terrible.
Yeah, like RoboCop. Remember when they like showing those commercials and stuff, and they're like that for that game Nukem, and the family's playing it and stuff.
Right, and like, oh man, I love RoboCop. RoboCop 2 is my favorite, I think, out of the RoboCops.
Okay, RoboCop 1 was the very first most violent movie I ever saw. I remember this very vividly because my parents dropped me off somewhere. I think it was like a babysitter's house and
It's a
just let me
violent
rent.
one.
Yeah, they let me rent anything I wanted. So I got RoboCop and my mom didn't even know what it was. She thought it was like some police action movie, which I guess it is, but I guess she didn't see that little R rating on there. So I watched it and it scared the fucking shit out of me. The beginning where they blow him away. And then obviously the toxic waste scene, that scene was scarred in my brain for years. I was terrified of seeing that. I'm like, that is so extreme to me.
Right,
And he gets melted and they run him over and his head bounces off the fucking
right.
windshield.
It's such a violent movie. And you know what's funny to me? They didn't shoot it in Detroit. They shot in Texas.
Yeah,
Because
it was in Texas.
yeah, Detroit in the 80s is scary enough.
Yeah. Well, we got some comments too. Rip Luke Kohler from Sick of It All. Yeah, Wyatt and I were talking about that before the stream. That's a total bummer. Sick of It All is a band that, really got me into punk and stuff and hardcore. I think I heard them on like a Fat Wreck compilation. Like, remember those what are they called? Life in the Fat Lane and stuff? Those Fat Wreck
Oh,
punk
dude,
CD ones?
those Fat Wreck compilations got me in tune to so many different bands. Like they always had Me First and the Gimme Gimmes on them, which I always loved. I always loved their covers. Like they were so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. R.I.P. Lou, dude. Such a legend.
Yeah, that guy's voice was so cool too for
Man.
hardcore. Like,
Iconic.
yeah.
Iconic. It's so sad. Fuck cancer, man.
I
Yeah.
mean, so he was probably what, in his mid to late 50s? Like, that's not really old at all. Like,
59. I
yeah, that's
think
not
I
old,
think
man.
he's
You look at
59.
other bands, like, they're touring in their, like, 70s, and, like, hardcore music takes a toll on your body. You're obviously jumping around stage, and, playing these tiny venues and getting in the pit and stuff. But that's yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you stand alone.
Oh, we got Mernsey in the house. What up, boys? Dookie's such a classic, still rips, much loud. So Mernsey, fellow Canadian, he knows. I know Mernsey's a big fan of pop punk too, and Green Day and Dookie and stuff.
I did not know that about Martin. We can. I did not know that about you. We can all talk about pop punk all day. Oh wow. So I don't know. Most pop punk's canceled though. But like I don't know. There's a special place for it in my heart. It's a very suburban white place, but it's in my heart. It's a very um, uh, shredded lettuce, sour cream taco type of. uh,
Sometimes some of that music is held up, and then some of it, like out of nostalgia, I'll go put it on, and it's so cringe to me. I'm like, what
oh,
the
it's so
hell was I
cringy.
doing? Like I put on Voodoo Glow Skulls or whatever to piss off my friend the other day. He's like, I feel like I'm having a heart attack or like an aneurysm listening to this. It's so annoying.
Right? Wow. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I haven't listened to Voodoo Ghost Skulls in a long
I used
time.
to love that band back in the day, man. You see them like some of the ska bands, I guess you can say, like Less Than Jake or South. I don't even know if that's considered ska, but
Oh God, Less Than Jake. Yeah, that's one of the better ska bands, and I think they're still around. Like I think they're still playing shows.
yeah, a lot of those, like the Mad
Oh,
Caddies came to
I
Vancouver
know
or
they
something.
are because my buddy works at 20 Monroe Live in Grand Rapids. He said a guy died at the Less Than Jake show.
Really?
Can you believe dying at Less Than Jake?
Would he like backflip off the stage and land on his
Well, I
head or
don't. I
something?
think he had a heart attack or something
Ah, cool. At least he went out seeing probably his favorite band.
like I hope so.
The
I hope he wasn't
saxophone, like,
dragged to that show.
yeah. Well, the Mad Caddies came here like a year ago, and I'm like, oh, who's gonna go to that show? And apparently it's sold out in like 5 days. I'm like, really?
Wow, man. I saw. So I live in a small town in northern Michigan. It's very rural, very small, very. It's like a purple. Michigan's pretty much a purple state, and I live in a very red town. It sucks, but I forgot where it's going. I'm just bitching about my hometown. Just getting all mad. Um, anyway, but like I forgot where it's going completely.
Something about pop punk and Less Than Jake and
But
someone
yeah,
dying.
okay. So yeah, so I live in a small town, so that type of like rural pop punk, like um, all those bands, dude. Like I live amongst all these like little skater bros that grew up, like but and my two good friends still skate though. Like they still skate at our age, which bless their souls. But like that whole world though, like it just like to me it felt like another like I don't know, like growing up, like I like a lot of different music, but pop punk is another secular own like I don't know, dude. Like I can't explain it. It's a like I like it. I like the songs. Like they're familiar to me. I recognize it. Like yeah, yeah. But they're so cringy, and I so don't want to be caught listening to them. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, there's a friend that we know from Vancouver, and I think he's like 2 years older than me, and his favorite band of all time and the only band he listens to is Pennywise. And I'm like, really? That's your favorite band? Like, come on, I love early Pennywise up to like Full Circle or whatever. And they're good for like, skate punk albums. But like this is
yeah.
religiously all he listens to is Pennywise, so we just call him Pennywise. I'm like, at this point of your life, like this is your favorite band of all time?
Pennywise. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I grew up with skate culture. Growing up, I had that in my life, and I'm thankful for it. I love skate culture. I love skateboarding. I suck. I'm not a very good skater. I'm not pretending I thrash hard. I don't. I'm 42, but like I appreciate the skateboarding world and skate culture. And a lot of songs and music growing up came from skate videos too. Um,
Yeah, that's the thing. Skate videos had a lot of like thrash metal and death metal and stuff in there.
Yeah, yeah, especially, and just a lot of cool punk bands, a lot of cool, just like hip hop too. Like I got an Isham from a skate video.
Oh yeah, Isham's from Michigan too, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, acid rap.
it's so good. I have a tape, man. I love it. But like, I don't know. I just there's skate videos open up a lot of different worlds, and how art and skate videos to me are like great, like I don't know, projects of like examples of like, okay, we put a piece of art together, we mixed all these different pieces of art, and we made our own. And like that's what I love about skate videos, and like I love that they still are coming out. Like my buddy just sent me this one from OJ Wheels that was really fucking cool because they put in clips from the Stone Age, that Vidmark movie, the one
Yeah, yeah,
like Get a Stalls,
yeah.
Ox 45.
Oxbow. Yeah, there you go.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time. So I mean,
Oh,
it's
me
just
too.
skate
I'll quote
culture.
that all day.
Yeah, fucking the best, dude, the best.
Do you know Skull Skates? That brand? Well, they were big in like the skateboard community in like the West Coast and stuff. But there was yeah, the guys from Vancouver. So like it's like a skate score that everyone goes to. You probably recognize the logo, but
Probably recognize the logo up here, definitely.
yeah, it's like their famous hoodie and stuff. But yeah, that guy's been in like the Vancouver, like BC, Canada skate community for years. But there was a store that was in Vancouver and it moved across to Vancouver Island. But it's like iconic. Everyone used to go there and get gear, shirts,
Right
new
on.
wheels and stuff,
I'm
bearings,
sure I
everything.
recognize it. So, but
Yeah.
like, do you like Dine, Montreal? That there's this skate company called Dime that I really dig. Like, their skaters.
Oh yeah, Dime. I remember that back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
I
yeah.
still have my skateboard from when I was a teenager. It's actually under my bed. There's like covered in dust, but it has all my stickers that I put on there. And I found it the other day because I was trying to look for something and it just rolled out like it was haunted or something. I'm like, oh God. And I looked at it and there's like really cringy stickers on there, like no effects and like,
I have a.
there's some good ones on there too. But
I
at the
want to
same,
grab my deck. I'm just gonna grab it.
okay, let's see it. Wasp is my intro to metal. I don't think music could get any crazier than that. Yeah, man. The first
So
Wasp
I
song
got
I
a
heard was Fuck Like.
ODB Kyle Leaper board from Stereo.
Oh,
It's
sick.
yeah, dude. It's, I can fucking just fall now.
So tonight you're probably gonna have a couple more PBRs and take that thing out, and then you're gonna fall, break your arm, and be off work
Break
for
my
like
arm,
6.
yeah. And my wife will yell at me because she'd be like, why?
You're like listening to skate punk on like a Walkman and stuff.
Yeah, I'm listening to Voodoo Glow Skulls. I'm fucking going
Yeah.
down to the liquor store to get some more PPR.
How's
Wasp
it going?
intro to metal. That is a pretty intro to metal. Wasp.
Yeah, it's pretty hardcore with Blackie Lawless and like the razor
Yeah,
blade
that's a
costumes.
like that's a pretty grim kind of like like a real dark sector of metal to enter right away. But I mean that's to do it. That's the way to do it, to get right in there, to get right into the metal grind with Wasp. Wow.
I remember I found the Wasp "Fuck Like a Beast" single in like the late '90s. I found it at the thrift store, and obviously wanted that song. So worst timing ever. I was still living at home, and I kept playing that song. And my mom would come into the bedroom during the chorus. Of course, like always, bad timing. She's like, "What the fuck are you listening to? This is sick." Gore Obsess, how's it going, fellas? How's it going with you, man? Thanks for jumping in and joining the stream. Hope your Friday's doing well. Fat Lane 4 is still one of the top albums. I love how fast the '90s skater punk style. Yeah, absolutely. Remember those covers, like that guy, that fat
Yeah.
guy in the car?
Yeah, dude, the best. Oh man. 90s skate punk cult like that's like the best.
Yeah. So, like, have you got any new tapes or anything in that you're listening to besides that
Yeah,
pizza?
I did actually. I got a so Iron Fortress was doing $5 tapes, and I like screamed. I
I
was like,
saw that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, so I got an order from them, which was good. Let me grab here. I don't have these organized. Excuse me. Okay, so I got 4 tapes. One was free. Well, actually, it was $666, but free with the promo.
Oh, is
Um,
that the samplers that they throw in?
yeah, the samplers that they throw in. If you buy 3 tapes, they throw in the sampler. That
Yeah,
is
dude, those are
because
awesome.
you got to search for it, and the price is $606. So you save $606 when you order the tapes, which is hilarious. But I got this Flemagus, which is just a one-man band. It's okay. They kind of kind of draws a little bit, kind of drones a little bit. But it's good. It's brutal. I mean, it's just disgusting death metal. One guy, and this was like Iron Fortress number 25, so really early on, one of their early
Yeah, I
releases.
remember listening to that band years ago. That's yeah, it's like swampy, like weird space themed death
Yeah,
metal.
it's just
Yeah.
it's okay. It's just I think I would change the reverb on the vocals. I would take that out. That's
Yeah, it's
all.
a little high.
That's it all. Last Wretch, which is real quick ripper. Kind of I have a little bit of a hard death kind of vibe to it. It's good though. I like it. And then this Fester Gore is my favorite of the order here.
I
This
have that
tape,
on CD. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a wicked album.
that tape rules, dude. I like that tape a lot. Um, and then this week I do like a lot of hardcore. I listen to a lot of hardcore. Man, I will. I always will. I just like. I love the jock shit. I guess I don't know. Just love it. But Coldest Life. I've been listening to this tape um, a lot more lately. I don't know what it is, but like I just been listening to this tape a lot. A lot of Coldest Life. A lot of hardcore. And then um, I've been listening to an old 7-inch that is kind of close to my heart because my best friend's brother was in this band, and it was on Friction Records, a Michigan band called Don Knotts. It's grindcore. It's fucking hilarious. Um, good times. Real rare Michigan rarity here. Got from brother sister band. Like real, yeah. Love. I listen to this a lot, and like I want to tell everyone about it, but like the point of reference is lost on everyone because it was a band 25 years ago that fucking played a couple shows and did maybe a 7-inch, and that was it.
Yeah, that's cool. I've got a few hardcore tapes and stuff. Like I listened to a lot of hardcore music and stuff growing up and buying CDs and stuff at shows. Got rid of a lot of them, but like if I come across something I like especially 80s hardcore I love.
Yeah,
Like Millions of Dead Cops, Jerry's Kids,
Jerry's
Void is like
Kids.
one of my favorite. Void is probably my favorite of the old school like hardcore punk bands.
I did go into. I've been listening to a lot of Power Violence too. Like earlier this today, I was listening to Regional Justice Center, which is a Power Violence band. But like I listened to this weekend Nachos, this release here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just live at Fluff Fest. It's just their set. It's so good though. It's such a good solid set. Like if you were there, it was so awesome. And I listen to a lot of Warthog, you know, hardcore wise.
Warthog's
Warthog.
awesome. I remember that. I got into that band like 10 years ago or something. They're fucking wicked. Or Green Beret, have you heard that band?
No, that sounds cool though.
Yeah. What is that? There's a punk label that's close to here. Starts with a D, but they put out like a lot of that like 80s style hardcore influence. God, I forget the name, but it's like a one man record label, and I think they remember that band Kulo. Did you ever hear them?
Oh, Coolio.
No, Kulo, Culo. I
Oh
think
no,
it
I
means
don't think
like
I.
asshole in Spanish or something like that. But
Oh,
it's like crazy hardcore. They have a song called like "Shooting Dope" and "Sniffing Glue" or something. But it's kind of that like super hyper hardcore, like just mosh pit shit, and pretty fucking awesome. Like an ode to the '80s stuff.
well, that's awesome. Well, it's like it kind of reminds me of like a Japanese like Grism or something like a
Oh yeah.
yeah.
A lot of those Japanese bands, huge into like Jism especially is awesome. Trying to think. There was another band that I got somebody into. It's probably one of those Discharge clone bands. There's like 1,000 of them from
There's
Japan.
so many Discharge. I like it when the cover looks like the Discharge cover.
I know. It's
Like,
always black and white of a city that's been destroyed or something like that.
right, or a face.
Yeah, a rotting corpse face or something.
Yeah, like, yeah, there's so many Discharge clones, man. So many. It's crazy. It's
I know. It's
stupid.
like the whole disc thing is like a sub label of its own.
Yeah, dude. Have you been watching any good movies?
Yeah, I picked up some stuff recently, so there's a bit of everything. I went to the video store last week, and you probably saw this on my story, but
Oh, wow.
so this one is called David Hebner is Kill Crazy. So this is like one of those over the top, extremely over the top 80s kind of Rambo revenge style movies. And like they had this, it's a brand new Blu-ray, and I mean that cover, it was like $20. And it said when a man at war becomes a machine of revenge. So I'm like, dude, I already know this movie's gonna be awesome. I don't know who the fuck David Hebner is. Never heard of this movie before. So I went into it blind. I watched it, and it's about these. I guess they're Vietnam War vets or in like a psych ward, and they go on a day trip, and then they get kidnapped by like environmentalists who are like military style, and they're like the cheesiest looking military style. They're wearing like button up shirts and
They
stuff.
like berets and
Yeah, and they have like their own like logo of like whatever their organization is. So they let them wild into the forest and they start hunting them and they like almost kill the main guy and someone like these girls bring him back to life and then the bad guys are so over the top. One guy tries or rapes like three women or something in it, so you like you know this guy's gonna get a
it's
horrible
gonna be
death.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So he hunts them down and it's extremely violent and over the top. This is like the ultimate Friday night movie to check out. I cannot
Kill,
recommend this enough. If you like
kill
movies
crazy.
like Deadly Prey, then you'll love this.
Oh, it's like, oh yeah, that sounds great. Then if it's like Prey Day, then we're
Yeah,
good.
the music, like everything, like the bad original songs, like it's so 80s. It's like a parody of itself.
Wow, it's called Kill Crazy.
Yeah, David Hebner is kill crazy.
David Hefner's Kill Crazy. That's great. I'm gonna have to check that out.
I'm just gonna quickly run to the bathroom really quick so
Okay.
I can grab another
I will.
drink
I
at the
will. I
same
will
time.
entertain.
If you want to sing, go ahead, man.
Okay. So hi, Clay's gone. He went to the bathroom. Let's watch what he's watching on TV. It looks like a commercial, an eyeglasses commercial. FYI doctors. Man, these Canadian commercials are weird. FYI doctors. What's Clay watching? Does anyone know what Clay's watching? I want to guess what. Oh, oh my god! Oh my gosh! Whoa, 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 whoa! Craziness, guys. Yeah.
Huh.
Wow. Clay, what are you watching, man? Some craziness on the screen.
I don't even know. I put on like a trailer compilation or something, and then I guess it just went to something else.
It was a.
Yeah.
It was. It was an FY. It was an FYI doctor commercial, and then it went crazy.
It's another Friday night in my place, right?
Yeah.
I got another one that I picked up recently too. This is it just came out by Vinegar Syndrome, Human Lanterns.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so this is I don't know if it's horror, martial arts or anything, but like I always try to get more into Asian cinema and just buy stuff. So, like especially Cat 3 movies. I don't know if this is Cat 3. It's not that violent, but there's lot of disturbing parts in it. But it's this these two like I don't know if they're gang leaders or something, but they have this rivalry and then there's a lantern festival and they have to like compete in it and one of them's using human skin to make the lanterns. And it's really disturbing and there's like this weird banshee skull demon that comes out and starts like killing people. And there's like insane like over the top martial arts fights where people are jumping like 20 feet in the air and like swinging from chandeliers and stuff. So Probably want to get a little stoned when you watch this one, but
Yeah.
yeah, I had fun with this. It's one of the most unique, weird movies I've ever seen,
Did
and
it
there are a lot of
visually look
gory
good?
scenes in it.
Did
What's
it
that?
visually look good? Was it
Yeah,
visually
no,
good?
they restored it. Like this disc comes with the Blu-ray and the 4K, so I mean, choose your poison, I guess. But the Blu-ray, if that's all you have, the Blu-ray looks awesome. So I always just like random weird movies because me and you, we've watched so much shit that it's nice to like find something that's original.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I recommend it. I think yeah, it's
I
beautifully
think
shot. The
one of
visuals are
the
crazy.
favorite, one of my favorite Vinegar Syndrome buys was this Hoagie movie.
Yeah, Mernsey told me about that movie. The guy like
This
fucked an
movie
egg or
is
something in it.
sick. This movie is awesome. Like, if you like, puppet, like, like my gnome named Norm type of, movies. This is, but with gruesome action. Like the action scenes of this are just hilarious to me. It's just so over the top and gory. That's one of my this is my most recent Vinegar Syndrome pickup. I have stayed away from this sale. I can't go crazy on Vinegar Syndrome. I can't do it right now.
Yeah, I mean, I went 2 years ago. I went crazy. I think I bought like 15 movies from that, and then I just like it was awesome to have them, but like I need to slow down and just kind of I've been rewatching a lot of stuff that I bought that I've only seen once and going through everything because I
Yeah.
mean it's hard to get so much shit's coming out like all the time. It's crazy.
Right, dude, isn't it crazy nowadays? Like, there's so much shit to watch. Like, everything's so fucking great, too. Like, you gotta
I know.
watch this. Like, you gotta watch that. I'm just like, oh, guys, like, what if I want to watch something I liked before? I have to watch everything for the first time again. Like,
Well, we have access to everything, and then it's coming out on like Blu-ray and then 4K and all this shit. It's like fucking, or they're releasing the same movies that they've already released, throw a different cover on it, and it's like the 4K version, but it's not properly like a 4K remaster of it.
right, yeah. I
So
mean,
like, I still even buy DVDs. Like, I'm not picky on quality and stuff. Like, obviously, I want to watch the movie, but like SOV shit, you don't need that on 4K, man. Like, what the hell are you doing?
right, you don't need an SOV on 4K, dude. I mean, a Blu-ray or a DVD is just fine, guys.
Well, that's the thing. It's like when Vinegar Syndrome announces a movie and they're like, "Oh, this is coming out on 4K." It's like Congo when they announce it. It's like, dude, you can buy that DVD for probably $2. You could buy the Blu-ray for probably $5. Why are you paying like $60 for a 4K fucking Congo?
A Congo. I had one of the Taco Bell watches that they had a promotion for when
Oh,
Congo
nice.
was out. They had a promotion for a watch, like a nice little digital watch. I had one, a Congo watch. I still wish I had a Congo watch because that'd be fucking rad. But like, yeah, I remember that Taco Bell had that Congo watch promotion. I remember specifically the day I got that. Like, what watch?
Well, Congo, I mean, that movie, like, it was promoted huge. There was like a video game, there was toys, like
Oh
obviously
yeah,
the
was
merchandising
it
deal,
was
fast
Tim
food places.
Curry? Was that Tim Curry? Was he the star?
I remember Bruce Campbell was in it briefly. Yeah, I think Tim Curry was in it. I haven't seen it in like 20 years, but
I haven't. I had never watched it. I just remember the watch.
all I just remember is that scene where there's a bunch of like white apes and they're trying to attack them and they're shooting them with the laser and they're falling into the lava.
Oh, I do remember the laser. I think I did watch it. Yes. Okay, I do remember the weird laser. Yeah. What the Congo? Who was like, shug you? Yeah, Congo.
Well, it was after the whole Jurassic Park craze, right? So
Oh
somebody
yeah.
did dinosaurs, so I guess somebody had to, try primates or something.
I didn't watch that new horror movie Primate. I don't want to. Everyone's reactions. I'm just like, I'm not. I don't need to do this.
Yeah, I mean I'm sure it's cool and fun, but like I'll just put it on one day when it's streaming. I don't need to be like I need to see that.
Right. I'm not going on my way. I watched the new Evil Dead. I did a review, but now thinking about my review, I want to take that back and do another new one. I would say this movie sucks. Thinking about it, like it doesn't suck. It's not a bad horror movie. It doesn't suck. It's like a 3-star movie, but like it's not an Evil Dead movie. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's not a real true Evil Dead movie as much as you'd like to try to be. It's not. It's just not a true Evil Dead movie. It doesn't have the camera tropes. The comedy is kind of there, but it's not. It's I don't know. I just it's a good horror movie. It's a good all right movie. You'll be entertained, but like I don't know, dude. It's not an Evil Dead movie. It's not part Evil Dead. Like but the whole shtick of Evil Dead that I love is not there.
Is a Necromonicon even in it?
Not really. They talk about it.
It's an ebook or something for the
yeah. It's
times.
like
It's
an
not even a
ebook. Yeah,
physical book.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
an ebook. Yeah. It's such a. I don't know. I just thinking back more and more. I think about it more and more. I dislike it as an Evil Dead movie. It's a fine movie, but an Evil Dead movie is that's not that. It's not. It's
Well,
not
it's like
good.
Evil Dead Rise. I watched it. I'm like, I didn't expect anything, and I didn't think it was good, but I didn't hate it. I just watched it and I was entertained. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'd never watch this again. But like, I wasn't offended by it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's how I felt about it. I liked it. I was entertained by it the first time. I watched it. I watched it in theater, going blind. I thought, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I haven't been to the theater in to see like a new movie. I don't know. I think the last new movie I saw was Halloween. Whatever the third terrible one was of the newer
oh,
ones.
the
Not
resurrection
Kills.
or well, no, it was resurrection final. It was something stupid. Like
Whatever it was, that stupid ass fucking movie. But I saw that in theaters, and that I think yeah, I think that was the last newer movie I've seen. But like I go to like the no, that's not true. I saw Backrooms actually a couple months
oh,
ago. Yeah, but
was that good? I
between
wanted to watch it in the theater. I didn't get a chance to.
I mean, it's really different and it's a really unique story. I didn't know anything about the whole Backrooms lore going into it. I
Yeah.
didn't know there was a web series, so I went in completely blind, not knowing what the hell it was. But I was really entertained by it. I'm not gonna, go online and campaign for it. I mean, I'll probably never even buy it. I probably might even not even watch it again. But like, I enjoyed the experience at the theater, and I thought it was an original, good movie. There's some cool ideas and characters. The setting is really cool too. It's in like a furniture store, and there's like this labyrinth that behind a portal in a wall.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like the House of Leaves type of where things are
Yeah,
being.
like it's very original, and I'll give it that and stuff. So like, yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah, I wanted to see it. I wanted to see it because I felt like it was a movie you wanted to see the shots on the big screen, like the sets and the spaces. Like you want to see it on the big screen. Like I
Yeah,
felt
like there's some scenes it looks like a Salvatore Dali painting and stuff, and some of it.
yeah, that's like I
Like the
thought I
visuals
wanted
are
to.
really cool.
Yeah, and I don't have a 4K TV, so it's not going to look good on my screen. I do have a pull down projector. I'm not going to pretend I don't. I do. Hey, that's nice to have, but it's not going to be as like on the theater. But that's fine. I just think I missed out on that experience to see Backrooms.
Yeah, I mean, just wait. Do you have like a budget theater in like where you live that like doesn't?
No, I wish I did. I would love. I would freaking that all the time. I love budget theaters. It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, so the one that I saw at Backrooms at, it's like 5 minutes from my house, and it's like one of the oldest theaters in Vancouver. But it's 2 for 1 Tuesdays, so my girlfriend and I went, and I think we paid $16 for the both of us, which is pretty reasonable for a movie these
Yeah,
days. And then like we snuck in all these like tall cans, and we were gonna open them when the lights go out, because like they didn't serve alcohol there. So we'll just bring a can or whatever and just drink it. And we look around, we're like, everyone else is doing this. Nobody's even hiding it. Like, why are we waiting till the lights go out? Just fucking crack them.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do that. I bring a flask. I'm old school.
You're old school, man. What do
I
you put
bring
in
a
your like rye
flask. I
or
bring a
something?
flask. I get Diet Mountain Dew. I have some vodka. I get supercharged. My supercharged my being.
Human Lanterns is disappointing. Love the idea though. Yeah, I honestly thought it would be like more of disturbing movie, I guess, just by the name, but it's like half of like a kung fu, like very traditional Chinese movie or something, I suppose.
Yeah, some of those kung fu movies are so hardcore, dude. Like
Yeah, I know.
so hardcore.
Yeah, Killer Snakes, Shaw Brothers. That's a whole world that's like they release those Shaw Brothers sets and stuff. Some of them have like 20 movies in them or something. It's crazy. But
That's
that's
crazy.
another I don't that's a passageway. If I start getting into that, I'm just gonna start buying
I
like
will get wrapped myself up. I've been cautiously avoiding things I know I get myself wrapped up in. Like
you collect tapes, VHS a lot. Do you buy like new Blu-rays and like stuff, or you try
I,
to keep
I
everything
so
analog?
I will make this announcement now, fellas. So I don't like disc. I don't like CDs. I don't like DVDs. I don't like Blu-rays. I don't like disc. I don't like being responsible for a disc. I can't even handle them without being like, oh, oh. Like, come on. I want to prop a chair up with the shit by physical media. Like, I don't want to be so delicate with this disc. If God forbid any mark or something were to happen, God forbid, and like I can't deal with discs. I don't like storing them. They look dumb to me on the shelf. I don't like them. And like that's the only way to get movies nowadays. And like I get it. Like I gotta like just be like okay, but like I don't like. I never like dealing with CDs. I never like the whole disc. That they're so delicate. Why?
I know. It's like how many times have I like opened up a CD and like literally an eyelash fell out of my eye on top of it, and then I go to grab it to flick it off, and it scratches a disc. I'm like,
Right.
well,
Like
yeah,
I can't deal with it. I just get so frustrated. And when I get it in the mail, I'm just like, oh, it's just like thin. Okay. I can't. I don't like. Look, this, this, this. Ah, mm, thick, big. I can drop it. Be
you can
fine.
throw that down the stairs and it'll
You
still
throw
play.
it down the stairs, bounce out. You can still throw it in. Like I don't know. That's why I don't like this. I just it's too much, too much responsibility. I don't like how they look on the shelf, and like you have like a billion of them. And I forget tapes I have. Tapes are tapes. Like I forget tapes I have. Let alone if I had a collection of discs. There's no way. I don't even know what DVDs I have. There's just too many of them. They're just too. I can't do it, dude. I just okay. I'm done with my rant. No discs for me.
Yeah, fair enough. I was like I had tons of CDs obviously growing up and stuff, and I got rid of them, and then I switched to vinyl, and then I didn't want to be into vinyl anymore because they're too expensive and they take up too
Yeah.
much room.
Yeah.
So then, like, I still had CDs and tapes left over, but the albums on vinyl that I had, I sold them, and then I just rebought them on CDs and tapes and stuff. Just because for me, like, I like discs, I like the way that they look and stuff. I just like having them and they're compact. But I mean, CDs are so cheap too. Like, if you're not
Well,
ordering from Europe,
what CDs and discs have going for them, and I can't dispute that. They're easier to store than anything. The quality of your media is going to be, pretty
yeah,
good. Pretty all right. And it's the only thing that I feel like it's like, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks. Like, what is next? Like what? I don't know.
well, what's next is they're probably going to implant some kind of memory chip in your brain that has a hard drive full of everything that you like or something. And then you just put glasses on and you can watch a movie that's projected through your retina or something.
I just want to find easier ways to drink. I don't know. That's all I want. That's like this shoots it right into your liver. uh,
Years ago, I met Bruce Campbell at a con and he told me Maniac Cop is the worst movie he's ever been in. I asked him, what about Congo? Then he didn't talk to me again after that.
Maniac Cop. Maniac. He was.
Maniac Cop rules, man.
Yeah.
There's worse movies for him to be offended by, like McHale's Navy. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bud?
McHale's Navy.
But speaking of Bruce Campbell, I found this the other day. It's Alien Apocalypse, and this is actually really fun. Bruce Campbell is like this astronaut. It's kind of like Planet of the Apes. He gets stuck on this like tribe of these killer bugs that go around ripping people's heads off, and it's like really terrible CGI graphics and everything. But Bruce
What
Campbell
year?
takes the role seriously. I think this came out in like 2007. So,
Oh,
which to me that doesn't seem that long ago, but I mean that's basically 20 years ago.
yeah.
But if you wanted like one of those cheap sci-fi channel with like a lot of gore and like bad CGI effects and want to laugh, Alien Apocalypse, man, this is a fun one to
Oh
watch.
yeah. 2007 was like my blackout media days with music, movies. I was just like in Chicago being a ruthless man, just not paying attention to anything. There was like a blackout period from like 2006. No, we'll say 2005 to like 2008, where I didn't like listen, watch, was into, or was just not there for anything.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
get
there's times in my life where, I was very minimal and stuff. I didn't really collect anything. I just bought
Yeah.
clothes and,
It was just one of those times. Yeah, I
boring
just
shit.
didn't collect anything. I just worked, ate, shit, drank. I didn't wasn't into anything at the time.
Yeah, no, I'm sure everyone has that. Like,
But
you gotta stop at some point, man. It's like these people, some people collect and they haven't stopped. And like, the last thing I want to get to is having a bunch of cool shit and it's stuck in boxes and then I can never see it. Like, what's the point?
well, that's the yeah. I get what you're saying with that. Like that's where I got with vinyl. Um, I sold my collection to help support my son in Liverpool. Um, I was send him into college, and I'm like, well, how do I get a big large sum of money to give him? And I'm like, well, we got a bunch of records on the shelf, and I just sold my collection. I had a really fucking stellar record collection. It was really something, really special pieces, and they're all were special. But like records, though, that what I'm saying is, it's something where like they're hard to store, they're expensive, and you don't see them, and you can't listen to them all. I don't care how much time you have. Like once you get over 50 records, you have too many records. You can't
Yeah.
you just can't. I mean, like I don't know. I just it was a decision I made. Now I have like I don't know, maybe 20 records. Like not really anything, just like sentimental ones, not like stuff I would get money for, or just ones I wanted to keep for whatever reason. But I don't think I'll ever start really seriously collecting records again because it's just exactly you don't see them. They're stored up in boxes. They're like I remember having a box on my floor of just like records I don't see. Right? Like why? Why?
Yeah, you gotta dust them off and everything and put them in like plastic. Like,
Right?
don't get me
Shelf.
wrong, I think records are awesome and like a lot of people post cool records and stuff on Instagram and I love looking at them, but like I'm not gonna go
Yeah.
back
I
into
mean,
that. I'm not gonna open that door again.
I appreciate them, but like it's not for me anymore. At least I can't. I mean, I'll buy a record or two, I'm sure, but like it's not going to be well how it was, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Bruce
Oh, we got
Campbell.
another comment here from Polly. Um, are you guys into black metal? Yeah, man, I love black metal. I follow it a lot. I love a lot of the stuff from like the obviously the '90s stuff, but like a lot of the weird European bands. I'm not into like super like avant-garde like black metal from France, the pretentious stuff that much, but I got my favorites. Are you into black metal?
I really just I really dabble. I don't really get into it. I dabble. Like there's some black metal bands I like. Like I like Yellow Eyes. I think that's a great black metal band. Um, that Chandelier band. Oh gosh, I forgot it.
Oh, Departure Chandelier?
Yeah, that album is really good. The one with Napoleon on the cover. That's an awesome album. But like, I'm not that huge into black metal. Like the staples, like the good classics, I like. But like, I'm not into that world. I guess I just can't get into it. It's weird to me. It's such a cautious world to be in to me. Like there's so many sectors that you could fall into that aren't that cool.
Yeah.
So I just stay away from it really. I mean, there's some bands I like, but for the most part, not too much.
Well, I have this stack of like CDs and stuff that I have with me. I call it like the now playing stack where I just throw random albums in there where I get around to listening to them. So I'm trying to pull a couple black metal albums out of there that I have. Yeah, like black metal, I'm kind of into everything. Like obviously a newer band, Spectral Wound, Canadian
Oh,
bands. This is
yeah,
awesome. Like Wyatt, you would like this because it's not like super raw or anything, but it's still like traditionally good and extremely fast, and there's some like punk elements into it.
yeah.
Uh,
I've seen that cover a bunch of times.
yeah, they're a really good band for like a modern black metal band. Necromantia, this is a vampire loving band, especially on this album. They're from Greece. It's got like that Castlevania inspired cover. This came out in
Yeah.
I think the mid '90s. Moonspell. This is like, or no, Moonfall. Yeah, Odds to the Ritual Hills. This is like a newer satanic, slower kind of Beharit band. The guitarist that plays in Beharit now, actually, this is like one of his side project bands. This is really good stuff to listen to. Very evil sounding. It sounds like a seance and like evil
Oh,
shit's
I
going
love
on.
evil sounding black metal.
Yeah.
That's
And
something
obviously,
cool.
I had to give this a rip the other day.
Oh,
The Death Crush EP. This is just fucking nasty stuff.
right.
Chainsaws, not chainsaw, chainsaws guts. Fuck.
I do
And
like God Dethroned. I'm a big fan of God Dethroned. The Grand Grimoire to me is one of the best albums ever. So I do like that for black.
yeah, that's cool. Lord Belial, obviously this is a classic album from that like heyday of like black metal. There's some really cool shit on here. And like a lot of Black Death stuff too, like Dissection, obviously, like I love
Yeah,
that stuff. So
Dissection's really good. Okay, yeah. I mean, I do like Black Death. Like I like Blackened Things. Like,
yeah,
but like,
Black and Thrash is always awesome, man. Like the
oh yeah,
satanic
dude.
evil
Yeah,
thrash,
yeah.
leather
So
jacket.
there's this Defleshed. It's a death thrash band that kind of toils in that world. Um, they have an album called Straight Royal Flush or something like that. It's such a ripper of a thrash, like dirty black metal. Like it's a good one, man. But in short, I kind of like black metal, but not really.
Yeah, you
Kinda.
dabble is what you're
I
saying.
dabble. I dabble.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like good music's good music, and like if I like it, I'll listen to it. Like I've even found Christian death metal bands and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is
Oh
actually pretty
man,
sick.
Living Sacrifice is a great band
Yeah,
for a metal Christian band. They're a great
that's the
band.
thing. It's like I'm not like I'll just if it sounds good to me, I'll listen to it, right?
Right? Yeah, right. I mean, I've stopped the whole like being too cool for shit. I guess I'm not too cool for to listen to anything anymore. Like I being older, like I can appreciate things for what they are now. I can't be like me and Sam fucking Bruno enough. Like it's fine. Everything is fine, guys. Right.
Well, on the way to work, I was listening to you ever heard that woman? She is like a one man pop album or group, and it's called Violet Sky or something, and she sings like Madonna style, like
Oh no, but that sounds something I'd be into.
yeah, it's awesome. It's like it sounds like Tiffany and stuff from that time. It's like
Oh
keyboards and synths,
no,
and
that
like
would like
really like
that's like
programmed, really programmed like 80s sounding beats, and like the lyrics and the production are exactly what would have come out in like '86. And this, I think this girl's like probably in her early 30s, but she actually did.
yeah, she was at VHS
Yeah,
Fest. Yeah,
she was at VHS Fest and she did
yes,
like a
yes.
show on like the
She's
lawn or whatever.
Glitter Wave on Instagram. Yes, yes, I do follow it. Do listen. Such good stuff.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, I'd rather listen to that stuff than most of the newer pop stuff that's like
Right.
AI generated sounding crap.
I mean, what a great shtick that is, though. Too. Like,
It
I
is, yeah.
totally
I
want
mean, why not?
to.
You're catering to the people who, it goes so well with like the VHS crowd and
Oh yeah,
people who
completely.
are our age that grew up listening to that stuff.
And you love to hear it too. You love to hear
Oh yeah,
those
you just she
synths from
sets up a
back.
keyboard with like the Casio keyboard and the beats already programmed on there, and just has a mic and sings.
Yeah,
Like good for her, man. She hustles.
yeah, totally awesome. Like awesome, like a performance VHS Fest. That's awesome. That's awesome. Like I am trying. I've every year I say to myself, I'm not going to miss next year's VHS Fest, and I go, okay, I can't go this year. After a month after I go, this year I'm going. And then a month later I go, I can't go this year. It's not happening. I just can't do it. For 10 years in a row.
I mean, if you drove down there from where you are, how long would that take? Isn't that like 14 hours or something?
It's a 14 hour. Yeah, it's a 14 hour. Or
because you have
and
to go all the way down into the state of Michigan
I
and
have to
then
go
like
down
cross
and
through.
over. I have to go
Yeah, so you
down
have to go
and
through like
over.
Illinois and stuff and like
Yeah, I have to go through.
Ohio and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I have to go. Yeah, I have to go through tons of states. Like little states, but like I have to. It would be so much, and then I looked at flying, like, and that was incredibly like I can just get. I cannot leave my family for a week for one, because it's going to take me a week to travel to get there. Um, with the section of the trips here, like it's going to take me at least a day or two to get there, then the 3 days of the fest, and then a day or two to get back. I can't take a week off, dude. I can't be gone. I just can't be gone, right?
Well, just position it as like a family vacation, and when you go there, you're like, yeah, we're gonna discover the historic town of Stone Mill Creek or whatever, the nearest town with no historical significance. Like, I'm just gonna go out for by myself to, check a store out, and you're going to VHS Fest.
Right? They have a cider mill. I
Yeah,
thought.
you come back with like a garbage bag full of tapes.
Right. Also, the amount of tape cash I would need would be.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if you bring your wife, it's like, do you want her seeing that you're gonna spend, $250 on chopping
Oh
and all
no,
that stuff?
Mrs. Wyatt cannot go to this. No, no, she will stop all the tapes.
It's like, don't worry, we can eat like stag chili for a week if we buy this VHS
Like
tape.
I got this, this case of ramen for $1. We're just
Yeah.
gonna boil a whole big pot of it, and we're gonna eat from that for the week. Well, Daddy, get some tapes.
No, it's cool, man. I one day I want to go down there. Like I wish, like I love the camaraderie and stuff, and it
Yeah,
seems
that's
so much fun, man. Just like hanging out with people, listening to music, shopping tapes, talking horror movies, music, and then like
yeah,
the
dude.
cherry on top is like streaming or like screening all these crazy like horror movies and meeting people like Brian Paulin and fucking Mark Polonia and stuff, and like all the guests that they have there. It's crazy. And like if
Yeah,
I lived
dude.
in that area, I'd go to all their like drive-in things on like Friday and
Oh
Saturday.
yeah, if I was close to the Mahone and driving, I would go all the time. That would be like a second home. But it's so fucking a weird spot. It's such a strategically far away enough place that like. And then like I'm watching this year. I don't know how many like accounts that were like having such a hard time getting there, having like car issues or like plane issues or like issues trying to get there, and like it just sounds like a bitch to get there. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess the juice is worth the squeeze, as they say.
right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, dude. I don't know. I've always wanted to go. I mean, I just the camaraderie, the social aspect, all the people that see each other every time we go, and like the closeness, and like there's a big part. Like, I mean, I feel like I'm in the VHS community. I feel like I'm a member of it, but like I feel like I could be a better member of it. I feel like I could be a closer member of it. I just I've been keeping everything at an arm's reach lately, just because of life's just been life.
Yeah.
Just the kids are getting older. It's harder to fucking be an OG cruster.
Yeah.
Uh, my time is being taxed, sir.
You gotta take the studs out of the leather jacket at some point in your
You're
life.
right. Yeah, I gotta take the studs out of the leather jacket. I don't know, dude. Like life's weird at our age. I think it's so weird being like at our age and into the shit we're into, like in the death metal horror world. Like, my wife always makes fun of me because she's like, "You're always constantly 17," but like, I don't think that will all stop one day. I just don't see it.
No, it's not a phase. This is part of
It's
our
not a
personality,
phase.
right? Yeah, this is an extension of our personality. I mean, I'm the same person, like more mature than I was when was 16, 17 years old, but like ideally I'm like I'm listening to the same shit basically. I've just branched out and heard more stuff, but like, I'm still throwing on fucking Slayer and Megadeth and all that shit and listening to that stuff. I mean,
I,
it's what I like, right?
it's so good. I know I still get pumped when I listen to Pantera, and like I know that's like a freaking rural, like Northern Michigan Pantera. But I get pumped. I still get pumped.
You mow your lawn listening to Pantera's "Cowboys from Hell."
Yeah, yeah, domination, of course.
Yeah, the best song on the album, by the way.
It is, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Um, oh man, I like the B sides on that Cowboys from Hell because they have the Art of
the art of
Shred.
shredding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so good. Oh my god.
So the first like real metal concert I ever saw was actually Slayer and Pantera, and like I was in high school at the time. It was the co-headlining tour, and it blew my mind away. I've told the story before, but like to see that kind of debauchery and like how it was in a huge venue, so like there was like probably 10,000, 12,000 people there, which is pretty big for the time for like,
Yeah,
a non-new metal show, even though Static X opened up for them for some reason. But Pantera and Slayer, like both of them fucking killed it. And like being in the pit during Pantera when I was like 16 and just seeing like shaved heads dudes in like camo shorts like beating each other up and shit and like fucking all the fights and the dope smoking and stuff. I'm like, this rules.
dude. Yeah, I remember my good friend Wagner. He's an OG metalhead, dude. Like listen to the death metal radio on the radio back in Chicago in the '90s. Like he's a very much a OG metalhead. One of his distinct memories is seeing Pantera in like '93 or something. He thought he was gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
He was afraid for his life. Like like he thought he was gonna die that day.
Well, that's like when I saw that's another show I saw, which is kind of extreme at the time, but Hatebreed put out their second album. Um, what's the one? Perseverance, I think it's called, with "I
It
Will Be Heard."
says Perseverance one after Satisfaction to Death of Desire.
Yeah, it came out after that. It was the
One the
they added music. It's like that song "I Will Be Heard" was like the single
Yeah,
or whatever.
that is Perseverance. Yeah, their first major label.
Yeah, that album fucking rules. Like
Yeah,
those are the only two Hatebreed albums I basically listened to. But I saw that them on tour when they were putting that album out, and they played in this like really small venue here in Vancouver called the Croatian Cultural Center. So they were playing in like the ballroom part of it. There was no security, nothing, no barrier on stage, and people were like spin kicking each other, beating the shit out of each other. And that was like my first hardcore show, I guess you could say. And like that was the most violent time I've ever seen at a show at that time. People were
yeah,
like jumping off the stage, kicking each other in the face and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to be anywhere near this. I'm like 17 years old,
right. I know.
but
It's
I
just
thought it was awesome.
when a hardcore show just like fucking gets real violent real quick, you're just like, okay, guys, I'm gonna take myself out of this route here.
Yeah. I just want to people watch and witness this
Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I actually, Jeff, Opigno, the Penguin, and Will, Captain Howdy, and we're all gonna go to Tie Down, Detroit next year
Oh,
uh,
nice.
for that. We're gonna stay at Jeff's mom's, who's 20 minutes from the venue. So
Oh,
uh,
nice. That's awesome.
yeah, so it's gonna be a good time. Uh, I just I know I'm so old to be at Tie Down to me. Like I'm just like can't you put me up by the stage? Like
You
I
get us some Little Caesars pizza and some cream soda. Like
right.
the
I
guys,
just
the
love
guys are
Coke
gonna have a sleepover. We're gonna play some Sega Genesis.
right.
That
Yeah,
sounds
it's gonna
awesome,
be
man.
Genesis and some Jets Ranch. But yeah, we're gonna do that this year. That's gonna be a big deal. That's
Oh, that's cool. How far are
so
you from Detroit? How long does it take to drive down there?
not it's not that bad. It's about 4 hours. It's not that bad. I mean, Detroit. I go there often enough. I mean, I
Yeah,
hate.
4 hours is a breeze. Just stop in the middle, have lunch, get gas, and
Oh no, it's a
I'm
four
rolling.
hours. It's just a day trip. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's a day trip to Detroit. So it's just always, planning ahead. I feel like every time Tied Down comes up, I'm always like, oh shit, it's June, and I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm not died on tickets. I don't have time off at PTO, whatever. But this year, I'm going to do something for myself that I want to do, and I want to go to Tied Down really bad,
Do it, man.
really
Especially
bad.
when you have a place to stay and like your friends and stuff are gonna be there. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, for sure. It's gonna be a good time. Like it's gonna be fun. Love hardcore. I mean, I've always loved hardcore. I don't know what it is about it. I'm not a jock. I don't work out. I'm not straight edge. fucking not any of that shit. But like, I love hardcore. I love mosh parts. I love the fucking two steps. I just love it so much. Love the fucking hardcore. Love the
Yeah.
fucking hardcore.
I
Just
mean, it's an energy, right? It's just like,
yeah,
you know,
it's that energy.
yeah,
It's that. I mean, hardcore has a certain attitude with it that I love. That some bands have and some bands don't. I guess, and I mean, I really love that about hardcore too. Just the fucking tougher than you attitude that doesn't really exist in life, but I mean, it does in hardcore.
well, there's that huge tour that's coming here. I think it's in October or September. It's Earth Crisis, Judge, and what's the other band? Judge, Earth Crisis, and Integrity. Like that's the craziest hardcore
Wow,
lineup. Yeah,
wow. Just like let's do all the legends right here. Wow, like man, is that show going to start at like 8 a.m. 8 p.m. and end at 9?
these
And these guys,
days probably yeah.
I mean, the guys from Judge was like an Earth. Like, how old's Carl Crisis? Like,
He's probably got to be in his early 50s, I would
I would
imagine.
say he's got to be at least 50
Yeah,
something.
they should like throw Dying Fetus on that tour and just like bring in some of the like the metal guys and stuff too. That would be fucking crazy.
I love that. I forgot what show they played with Dying Fetus. Like, the whole hardcore crowd was like fucking dogpiling.
Oh, that one where they played with like the lights on. I think it was in like Florida, and
Yeah,
the singer from Integrity came over and like sang that song with them.
yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah, that video is awesome. Like people, that's kind of like that Hatebreed show I went to. There was like no security and people were just jumping off the stages.
right. Yeah, that like oh man. So I haven't gone to any shows this summer. The only show I'm going to is in the fall actually. In September I'm going to see Sensu Kebab and Crowbar and Dying Fetus for that tour. That should be fucking epic.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Looking forward to that, especially seeing Crowbar. Crowbar is not even one of the headliners. They're just like one of the like second tier openers, which is so sad to me. They should be like headliners.
Yeah. I mean, Crowbar's probably bigger now than they've ever been, which is awesome. Like basically being known as the Beavis and Butthead meme band or the band that Bill Anselmo would wear t-shirts of. Like I
Right.
love Crowbar. They're definitely not my favorite band, but like Kirk Weinstein or whatever his name is, like that guy's awesome and like they're fucking heavy, man. And I love that like New Orleans like heavy sludge kind of music.
Right.
Like the
Well, I love
riffs,
like
man, they're the fucking riff masters.
yeah, dude, for sure. And I like how there's like nothing more sadder than Crowbar, right? Like that. I fucking love that. Like I'm just like excited to be able to see Crowbar. Like I think that's awesome. Or
Yeah.
like, I, it's more of like a Sam Sugabog type of a show, though. I think
What's
longest
the
single.
longest single show you guys have attended, like in terms of like how long the show went on for?
That's not a festival or a show. So
Doesn't Manowar play in Europe for like 9 hour concerts or something crazy?
does it have to be metal?
I don't know. I've seen Metallica live like probably almost 10 times, and like their shows are like 3 hours and stuff, which is crazy.
Holy shit! I don't think I could hang just one
Yeah,
show.
it's one show.
Huh? Longest show. Longest show. Yeah, I know what mine is. And mine is not even that long. It's not by any stretch of a terms a long show. I haven't seen a lot of long shows go over an hour, really. Um, I guess are we talking sets or openers or the whole show? Are we talking one set, one opener, or the whole shebang?
Yeah, I mean I've been to like tours that have like 10 bands and stuff, and
Right.
like
I've been to
they're-
long shows, yeah, or like a long set, or like a longer. I've been to a lot of long shows where there's like shit, fucking tons of bullshit between sets the whole show.
Yeah, I've been to shows that start at like 2 p.m. and end at like 12:30 at night and stuff.
Yeah,
But you pick and choose which band you want to stick around for.
yeah. I guess um, for me it would be a festival that I guess I would spend a whole day at for I yeah. This mine is a Robot Mosh Fest in Milwaukee, 2006. That festival lasted from like 1 p.m. to question marks. I left at night. I left like after the last band played. But that was probably the longest show I've been present at because like there's been shows that have been long where I've left or came back or whatever. But I was out of town in Milwaukee, so I had nowhere else to go but to be at that show. And I was there from I remember from the morning getting there like in the afternoon and not leaving until it's like kind of home to 2 in the morning. So that's my Robot Mosh Fest. Andy Perman's Robot Mosh Fest is my longest show.
That's a long day, man. That's you need to eat some food and drink some water before the end of that.
Drowning Man was there. That's one of my memorable. Uh, Drowning Man was there. Uh, Winds of Scarlet was there. They were a huge band. There's a bunch of this like metalcore bands there though. It was all like metalcore, all like the flavor of the time, I guess. But it was good. I liked it. I mean, it was.
How about the latest show, either in terms of how late it started or how late you got out? I could probably answer that. Vancouver has had, I don't know if they still do, I'm kind of grown out of it, but there was a big noise scene, punk scene, post punk scene and stuff. So they would have shows in illegal venues that we would go to and hang out. And those shows would start at like 1 in the morning and go to like basically till the cops kicked us out. Or they would go to like 4 a.m. and then there would be an after party show at like somebody's like punk house or something after. And those would just go like all night. So that's to kind of bring to my earlier point of just like seeing people walk around at 5 a.m. with a beer in their hand doing the walk of shame. That was probably me leaving a show back then or going to like a skate ramp. Like there's punk festivals that I used to go to that would come here and they would have like generator shows they call them where they would set up a generator in the forest or under a bridge and basically play and like there would be mosh pits and shit like nothing around.
Wow, that
Yeah,
sounds like a lot of fun.
oh, they
Wow,
were awesome. And then like, somebody would call the cops or maybe not and like it would just go all night till people got tired of playing.
wow, that's crazy. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, they were fun, man. You're in your 20s, you have like a big bottle of like cider and you're just hanging out and stuff.
Oh man. Oh, to be young. My latest show, my latest starting show was an after party for a big Sub Pop cruise ship show. But there was an after party at L Club in Detroit. Uh, it was Piss Jeans and then a bunch of shitty openers. But Piss Jeans was the show. So I watched Piss Jeans start playing at like 2:30, 3 a.m.
Jeez.
Yeah, so late. After party, so late. We drove. We didn't even leave until like 6 at night. That's like we drove and we got there. And this is like the east side of Detroit, not nice.
Yeah, not the best area, right?
Not the best area, but they played and that they played for a long time, and that was a really cool. There's a really cool moment in the show where there's a riff that kind of sounds like STP's Dead and Bloated. And I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know if you liked Piss Jeans, but that guy's voice is so rough and ragged. And
Yeah,
then
I
out
remember
of
that.
nowhere, he's just like, I am. And he plays, they just played that first part, and that was it. But that was so good. Like, that moment was worth the show. Just to hear him do the Scott Weiland, I am dead and bloated moment from the Piss Jeans guy voice. Like, but yeah, but that was my latest show. Started at 2, didn't end till way late, and I think I didn't sleep that night.
Yeah, I've had those like when I in my 20s like when I used to work and stuff or like one of the earlier jobs, I would just, go to shows and like hang out all night cuz I'd be downtown. I'm like, "Well, what am I going to go home at 4 in the morning and sleep for 2 hours and go to work? I'll just
Right.
go to Denny's and sober up and get a coffee pull an
Right.
all-nighter, go to work, come home, and like sleep.
Yeah, dude. That's I've been there. Gosh, I remember. I don't know. Like I used to. I used I so I live in a rural part of the country, but my city living was all in Chicago. Like I haven't lived in a big city other than Chicago. Uh, but I like my nights and time there was such a fucking it was a weird time. It was 2007 where they're like that. There was like that indie sleaze party era where
Yeah,
like you
the
know
Vice magazine era.
Vice magazine area, the Cobra Snake photographer always tried to get a picture in it, tried to get his one of his pictures. But that era, like, I mean, there's a lot of mornings where I've been like, fuck, everyone's in bed. I'm still going, and just being like, okay, I guess I'll eat some breakfast, and then like. I'd be like, okay, I gotta go to work in 5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up. I really gotta piss before I piss on camera, so I'll be 2 seconds. Sorry.
Again, we're watching Strange Things on Clay's TV. Welcome to the section where we watch Clay's TV. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Wow. And that Piss Gene show was in 2017. So, gosh, I guess that was almost 10 years ago. 9 years now. Wow. That was a good time. And yeah, I got out of that Piss Gene show probably around like 3:30, 4 o'clock. By the time I was over, it was really late. But there was a lot of people out and about, so that made me feel good. But Tom bothered? What?
All right, we're back.
What are you watching? Your TV has shown so many wonders.
It looks like it's on some like Grindhouse sleaze trailer compilation or something, I think.
Oh, yeah, okay. It has a lot of Grindhouse Lee's trailers.
Yeah. Unlimited trailers. Clay's TV's cursed. Yeah, the shit that's been on the screen, I would probably say yes. I don't know what I'm gonna watch tonight. I was just going through the movies and stuff. I don't know if you saw it. I posted my story, but I got that Arrow video box set. They had like a really good deal on this from a Canadian distributor.
Oh,
So there's like five like really campy '80s movies in here, which I've seen them all. We got Robot Jocks.
oh my God! Yes, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. I
Yes.
used to watch it on Cinemax growing up when I was a kid. It used to be on all the time. They used to play Robot Jock's all the time, and I
Yeah,
would watch it
syndication
every
like
time. It'd be so fucking cool. Good movie, Clay. Yeah.
I had to get it because like I've seen these movies, but I've like they're all in one set on Blu-ray, so I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. And I watched Robot Wars the other day because I've had that movie for a while and finally put it on to rewatch it. And I'm like, I'm in kind of a robot mech suit kind of mood.
Yeah, Mech
Yeah.
Suit Robot. Yeah, that's cool.
And
Yeah,
then
man,
we've got
Robot Jock, so good.
I
Mega,
know that
so
movie's
good.
fun. And then what else? Yeah, so it comes with it's five movies that come with it, which is pretty cool. And then it comes with Cellar Dweller, which is that Jeffrey Combs movie
Oh,
at the
I've
beginning.
been looking for that one on tape.
Yeah, it's probably an expensive tape, but
It is an expensive tape.
I have this on DVD, but it's in like a multi pack with like five other movies and stuff.
Oh,
But
okay, yeah, then, yeah, you want the Blu-ray for sure.
yeah, really cool like rubber suit horror like creature feature. And it's like a comic book that comes to life, and the creature is like a pentagram carved into his chest. There's some really gory kills and stuff in this.
Yeah, no, there is some gory kills in that. Yeah, I want that tape really bad, man.
And it also comes with Dungeon Master, which is like a cyber fantasy movie, I guess you can call it, about this like guy that's a computer programmer and gets sucked into this like RPG
Oh,
role playing
that
game.
it's like an evil speak looking type of.
Yeah, but there's all these different worlds. There's like a Mad Max world, a sword and sorcery world, a cyber world, and
Oh,
he gets sent to like LA during a Wasp concert. So, Paulie, if you're still watching this and There's a big wasp scene. They're playing a wasp song. I think it's the Torment or something. And he's like
Wow,
in the mosh
that's a
pit.
bringing it full circle.
Have you seen this movie, Wyatt?
I have not. It looks awesome.
Dude, you would
Awesome.
love this movie. Like the effects and everything on it. It's like
It God, it sounds really familiar. I don't think I've watched it though.
I'm sure you've seen clips from it, but this is like
Yeah.
your Friday night like visual feast for the eyes once the edibles kick in or something. And then it also comes with dolls.
Oh man. Oh, I want that tape too, man.
Yeah, so that cover used to like scare the crap out of me when I was a kid.
Don't
And
you love seeing these covers that you just recognize from your youth, being
I
like,
know.
oh,
And in this movie, like she actually does take her eye out, so this isn't just some like fantasy thing or something. Like
it's
she
not
actually
just a cute
yeah.
idea.
Yeah, and then it comes with it's like so random what comes in here, like horror and sci-fi, but it's got Arena, which I don't know if you've seen this, but it's in space and it's like this intergalactic fighting federation where people
Oh,
like monsters and men and robots
oh
box
my
each
God,
other.
I've seen that on one of the Cinemax. Um, I haven't thought about that movie in so long. That
Yeah,
is
it's
wow.
fun, man. It's like playing a Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo game with like world heroes or all these weird characters, and it's like they box each other, and it's a lot of like rubber suits and like strings and stuff, and it's
Yeah,
really creative. It's actually a really fun movie to
I
watch.
haven't thought of that. I remember like that yeah. Yeah, it was like a whole arena, right? Like
Yeah,
yeah, my God, I haven't thought of that in so long. You stirred something. You got something going in there. That's good.
yeah. You need to get that tape. I have the VHS tape. I think I got it for like $5. I don't think it's a pricey
Oh,
tape or
dude,
anything,
for
but it's fun.
sure. Oh my God, yeah, $5. Yeah. Oh, I got one of my favorite Cinemax return VHS buys was this blind furry. Um,
Oh, Rutger Hauer.
yeah, he's
Nice.
blind and it's in martial arts. This movie fucking rules. It's hilarious. I love it. I get that it was somewhat one that was on Cinemax a lot growing up, and I thought of it the other day. And then Jordan posted, he was watching the Hitman, and I
Oh yeah.
was like, oh, I gotta get this $5 tape, like easy entertainment, like 100%. Oh god, Hitman,
My
explosion.
local video store when I was a kid had that poster for Hitman, and I always thought that gun he was holding was so cool. It's like a chromed out like mini shotgun.
It is like, look at this. Like, look at this gun. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's badass. It's like a
That's a
little,
badass gun for sure.
it's like a Magnum shotgun looker.
Right. Do you think Chuck kept that prop?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
It's in this estate. It's up for
is that a
auction.
real gun? Yeah, Arena's ridiculous. Yeah, it's a fun one to watch. Definitely, it's like your Friday night cheese fest.
Oh, dude, I haven't thought about that movie in so long. That's crazy. Like so long. Like I forgot it existed. Like that was a memory that wasn't there. Have you watched Clay? Have you watched The Guyver? Are you
Yeah,
familiar
yeah, I
with
was
the
familiar.
Brian
So
Yuza?
that
Um,
cousin I was telling you who got me into Slayer, he actually got me into the Guyver because he was into like violent animes in the 90s. And we
yeah.
watched the anime cartoon first, and then he showed me this movie, and I thought this movie was awesome. I thought Mark Hamill was the Guyver when I first watched it. But
Um,
spoiler alert, he's just a lame cop who turns into a monster or something. But they make it look like he's the Guyver.
right. Well, again, this movie is great because it's Brian Usna, because Reanimator, Stuart Gordon guy, and there's a scene in here with Jeffrey Combs kind of reappraising his role as Dr. West, except in the Guyver, he's Dr. East.
Yeah.
And I just love that cameo of Jeffrey Combs, like, doing the reanimator thing. Dr. East! Like, oh, like,
Yeah, that movie's fun. I like that. I used to rent that all the time on VHS, and
this was another Cinemax, like, that was on all the time. that I was just like floored with. I didn't know growing up until like I swear to you, Clay, till like last year. I didn't know it was an anime. I had no idea.
Did you
Always,
watch the
always
anime? The anime is like extremely violent.
I saw Eternal Family, that they posted clips from it, and I was like, whoa, like
Yeah, it's not like that show at all. Like that, the American movie is like really dumbed down and
yeah,
like
yeah.
PG compared to the uh the, the um the anime. There's a scene where I think the Guyver like rips this eye socket out of somebody's brain, and there's just like fucking blood and like cords coming out of it. It's like a really gnarly scene, and
Oh
he's fighting this like unicorn or like rhino beast thing, and he grabs its horn and like shatters it with his hand.
man, I don't know, like, dude, I'm not very versed in anime. Um,
Neither am I. Like I know like the basics and like some of the gory movies, but like these people who take it like so far and like they know everything about it. Like
yeah,
I
I'm not
like it's like you with black metal. Like I like dabbling and stuff and I appreciate it, but like I'm not like an anime obsessed person.
right.
I
That's where I am with anime. It's just like with black metal. I'm not the same
yeah,
type.
like I like the Bashki stuff and like the Frank Frazetta and all that stuff. Like those are classics. That's the stuff I grew up in. I appreciate anime and stuff, but like I'm not those people that like collect manga magazines and shit.
Right. Yeah. Like
Nothing against it. I mean, it's cool. Like if that's your
yeah,
thing,
no,
it's
it's
cool. I'm
cool. I
just
mean, it's beautiful
it's a world
artwork.
I don't need to get into because I have an obsessive personality when it comes to finding stuff.
I think we're both very cautious about what we get into
Yeah,
because we know how dangerous it can get.
I know if I got into it, I mean that's I wouldn't go back. That's the thing. It's a gateway I don't need to open up. Well, we almost even hit the 2 hour mark, which is crazy.
So, what are you drinking now, Clay?
Remember I told you about the? Remember we had that Japanese beer talk the other
Yeah,
day?
yeah, yeah.
We were wanted a Sapporo, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, Will told you about Asahi, and you could easily buy Asahi here. It's this is probably the smoothest, one of the smoothest Japanese beers. So if you can get it where you are, definitely pick it up. I don't know how big Japanese beer is in that
I
tiny
think
town you.
there's a local beer store. What's in the next town? But I mean, like, that probably has it, and I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
Pretty sure they do.
are you still drinking PBR?
Still drinking PBR, yeah. You know what's great about PBRs? You get a bunch of them. You get a bunch of them to drink. You don't get one or two. You get like 5 or 6 or 12.
I always like the tall cans. That's the thing. It's like I'm looking at it. It's like a 6 pack of regulars or 6 pack of talls.
Well, you know what I like to play the economy game with the tall boys
Yeah,
because like you can get a 6 pack PBR talls for like I don't know $7 at Walmart, or or you could get 3 tall boys for $6.
wait, this they sell PBR at Walmart where you live?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, there's
Wow,
alcohol at Walmart. Yeah, they sell PBR there.
they
So
definitely
like a,
don't
a
sell it in
six a
Canada.
six pack of tall boys out the door would be like 7.50, $8, or you could buy three 25-ounce tall boys for $2 a piece and spend $6, and then you get a little extra beer.
So they still sell PBR in the 40s? Because I used to be able to find that in Vancouver like
Nine 40s and
15
25
years ago.
ounce tall cans.
Well, do you remember you could used to be able to get PBR in 40s?
I remember there used to be more 40s. Like I don't see 40s at all. Like I don't see my dad will always refer to there's a middle between the 40 and the 12 ounce and the 16 ounce. It's a jumbo that's 32 ounce. The jumbo is what what I'm looking for, but they don't make them anymore. They don't make the jumbos.
Yeah, because like where I grew up, it's like a suburb of like Vancouver. It's like an hour away. It's called Surrey, but it's I guess it is kind of the ghetto of like where I live. But every liquor store, like when we were growing up and teenagers, sold 40s. So like, when you start drinking, you would get like Old Milwaukee and Bull Max and Colt 45 and all that shit. And
Oh,
like,
dude.
we're like gagging as we're drinking it down because we're like, this
Right,
fucking
yeah.
sucks.
Choking
But it
it
was
down.
like 7% and would get you fucked up.
Gets you fucked up. Get you. Camel ice.
Yeah.
Camel ice is the worst. That shit, Camo Triple X, the worst, like, thickest malt liquor. Like, it was thick. It was not tasty. Had the worst bite. Like, you drink it and be like, like the worst. Uh, Man, malt liquor 40s or something else. Like, I would love some Mickey's. I haven't had a Mickey's in a long time. I would love a Mickey's ice.
Well, they sell Mickey's down, like, you can only buy it in like a 12 pack of those stubby bottles and it comes in that box. So,
Oh,
like,
yuck.
yeah,
Oh,
if you're
thank
buying
you.
it, you have to buy 24 or 12. So I see it all the time. I'm like, I just want like one. I don't want to buy
Oh, yeah,
12.
I just want 140, maybe. Like, maybe. What I want is a jumbo Mickey's. I want 32 ounces. That's all I need.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just brings back memories. I remember the first time, I think I was like 17, and I like the first time I remember just getting really drunk by accident. I went to a house party and I all I brought was 240s, so like 80 ounces of this old English shit, which is way too much at the time. 140, half a 40 would have got me loads at that time. And I just remember I was drinking it so fast, and I ended up drinking two of those in a very short period of time. And I remember walking out, like open. We're in a basement, and I opened the screen door to go take a piss, and just passed out.
Oh, God. Don't you love coming to?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so now I know what alcohol does to my body, and
Right, yeah.
yeah, so because you're a kid, you're just like fucking pounding shit. Like we've always had friends that drank too much because they don't know their limits yet, right?
Right, yeah, I know,
So
like
you
when
get
you're
that
up.
first nasty hangover, and then you know you're not going to do that again, and you got to pace yourself.
Um, I never really, growing up, I didn't drink as an adolescent. I didn't drink, do drugs, or do anything until I moved out of my parents' house. Like, I was a good boy. I was a good young man. I was good. And then I went ape shit. Like, I was like, thank God I'm out of here. And I went nuts.
You're smoking crack as you're shooting
Smoking
heroin,
crack.
and
I'm
then
shooting
washing
meth.
it down with vodka,
Right. I'm, I'm, I'm on Grinder. I'm also paying a prostitute. Like,
smoking China White.
smoking China Whites and Parliaments. I'm having Parliament lights too for some reason. Oh yeah. I, ke- I keep pushing my lips together. Yeah. I never, when I was growing up, I really did take to school and like being a good kid, and I was a weird, quiet. I was an only child, so I really kept to myself. As my therapist told me, I was neglected, but I just really kept to myself, and I was a really quiet kid. And growing up, I just didn't really get involved too socially. I mean, I had friends. I wasn't like a popular kid, but I was friends with everybody. I didn't have wasn't a bull. I wasn't like a shitty kid. I wasn't bullied or anything. I was fine. But I just didn't never like when all the like kids would go drink in the woods, a pallet fire or whatever. I just was never into it. And then now, as like growing up, doing the fucking punk rock type of drinking that I've done, as opposed to the hick Billy like campfire drinking, I
Yeah,
feel I'm in a better place.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel like the way I learned how to drink was more set up to the more of my personality than it was a bonfire like red solo cup type of. Like, I didn't grow up that way, but I mean, it was there.
yeah. Like where I grew up, like in that suburb Surrey I was telling you about, there was like a lot of forests and stuff around the area because it wasn't like developed like it is now. Now you go down there's townhouses everywhere, but we had such vast forests, so like we could just go and like go in the woods and hang out, like just listen to music, like make a bonfire and stuff. Like it was a really cool time, like when I was a kid. And listening to like bringing our like portable CD players, listening to like Slayer and Venom and stuff in the woods, or like Bathory, and just sitting around a fire talking. And it was like summer break, and like no one had to be home. Our parents didn't care that we were out till like 3 a.m. or anything. It was like such a fun time. Like I love those moments and stuff. I miss
Yeah,
that. Like kids don't have that now. Like there's nowhere to go. Like Vancouver, there's like no free space anywhere. There's protected forests here that you can go to, but like if you want to go out in the woods and like hang out, like you have to go really far. That's crazy.
yeah. I don't think kids party in the woods like we used to. Like I don't think that
No, but they're
happens.
just like online constantly and
Yeah, they're just
like
like
watching
on their
reels or
phone.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, they're just like doing vapes. I don't know. That's what the kids do.
Yeah.
Like we fucking smoke cigarettes and chug beers.
Those kids are eating glizzies and vaping tobacco.
They're vaping cotton candy and drinking monsters. This is terrible.
Remember that song by the fun-loving criminals, Scooby Snacks?
Yeah, the fun-loving criminals. Wow, that's a band.
Yeah, because Jordan and I the other day were talking about that movie Kids in Hall Brain Candy. I think that was like the
Oh,
first
I
song, if
have
I
that.
remember.
Oh no, that's Kids the movie. I have that. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. Uh, I had Happiness Pie. I recorded it from the tape onto a cassette so I could listen to it. Oh man, I love Kids in the Hall. Brain Candy is one of my favorites movies ever. But like Kids in the Hall, growing up, like Kids in the Hall, Mr. Show, um, those, and then like some early SNL, not early SNL, would be my era SNL, which would be the '90s SNL. I mean that stuff like really shaped my humor and what I think is funny.
Oh yeah.
Like it's the state, that that type of humor. All those guys from Stella, the Michael Showalter, Michael Ian Black, David Wayne, those guys. That's where my comedy has always, like the wheelhouse of David Cross, Bob Odenkirk, type of those people. Like that's like my comedy, like shaped the way I my personality, even like how I am. Is that sketch comedy, the Kids in the Hall, Brain Candy type of humor.
Did you get the Tom Green show like where you grew up?
Yeah, I did. I did enjoy the Tom Green show. I mean, I thought um, it was. I mean, we got MTV in the late '90s. It was like '96, '97 when my area got MTV, when like the cable company started carrying MTV. It was a problem then. And Tom Green started to come on like '97, right during that era. So I was really hooked on the watching Tom Green. I look forward to it. I think I taped it. I wish I still had all my tapes I had from the TV, but like I was embarrassed about all the tapes I had. One day, and I like threw them in a dumpster, and it was a fucking crate, a big crate full of TV I taped my whole life.
Oh no.
I wish I would have had that. That's just like my whole life of tapes.
I know all the commercials and stuff. Like I do that sometimes too. I'll go on YouTube and just look at like old commercials that like remind me of like that I used to see, and I'm like, fuck, I haven't heard this jingle in like 30 years.
Yeah, dude. I wish I still had those, but I mean, I taped a lot of Mr. Show. I was lucky enough. My dad, um, bless his soul, stole cable at a very early age, so I always had Cinemax. I always had HBO. I always had those things growing up. So thank you, Dad, for stealing cable and damning the man. And he, I don't know what he did. He like went on the poles. He had like uh, this butter knives that were angled weird. I don't know what he did, but like we got. I had HBO and Cinemax my entire life. Like I don't remember ever being without those things. I don't know how to live without those things.
Well, when we were kids, there was a brief time where we had the illegal black box, I guess you can call it. So
Right?
like,
Yeah. The
yeah, it
satellite
had
box for the
HBO. It
cards.
had like street like new movies that would come on, and like the movies would change every Friday. So like when we were kids, we would get up at like 6 a.m. before school to see which new five new movies got added to the black box. And it would be shit like, The Prophecy 4, Dust Till Dawn 3, like
Right,
But I
really.
remember, yeah, I remember seeing awesome movies on there like Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, the first Dusk Till Dawn. Um, yeah, like all these action movies and stuff that came out at the time. Like that was a big thing, like getting all these movies and stuff and watching them on there. But
Yeah,
and
my
then
God.
we would have free previews of HBO sometimes that would come to Canada. So like you would get a month worth of HBO because they would probably try to get you hooked on Sopranos. So you would pay like the premium and stuff for it.
Yeah, my God. I loved um yeah, I love HBO programming. I mean, I feel weird about it now because it's a weird streaming deal now. But like growing up, I really did enjoy HBO and Cinemax. I thought uh, what they did for movies and what they showed really shaped and formed me as a person. It's kind of crazy, but their programming did their movies that they showed and I watched because of them. I think and talk the way I do.
Well, Canada, like our cable provider, like I don't watch a lot of cable, but like sometimes I'll just turn on and flip through the channels. But there's a like one of the higher channels that's here. It's called Scream TV or something, and it's just like 24-hour nonstop horror movies, and they're uncensored. So it's kind of cool just to throw it on and just see what they're like showing.
Yeah,
And they show like on the commercial breaks, there's just previews for like other movies. So it's crazy that they actually even have that because like who even watches cable these days? It's
yeah. I don't know. I know. Like, I find it weird people that like have cable or like pay for YouTube TV, which is essentially cable. Like, I don't understand that. Like, why would you want how the world is set up now? Why would you want cable life again? Cable life sucked. Like, it wasn't good.
yeah, I don't want to be sitting there and get advertisements for, pushed all this shit I don't need or want.
Right. Like, I don't want to listen to all this bullshit, deal with all this bullshit, and then you tell me what I need to watch. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need to deal with
Do we
that.
really
Like,
need a commercial for fucking toilet paper? Like, I'm not gonna go out and buy toilet paper because I got influenced by a commercial. I'm gonna buy whatever the cheapest thing I see at the grocery store is.
right. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, cable to me is such a drag. I hate hotels. We bring a Roku device when we go to hotels.
Don't
Just
most hotels have like Rokus and stuff in there now?
all the ones I ever been to always had their bullshit cable hooked up. I don't know if it's a Michigan deal, but like I swear to you, all the ones have bullshit cable hooked up. So I unplug that shit. I plug in my little device, and like I just yeah. But it feels like everyone I've gone to, yeah, it's like bullshit cable.
Well, a couple years ago, like a couple of my friends, we flew out to Winnipeg, which is Manitoba, which is like pretty far from Vancouver. It's like a 3-hour plane ride. So we went there to go watch an AEW show because we're like wrestling fans, and we stayed in this like hotel, and they had a Roku, and one of the channels was 80s and like late 70s, early 80s Memphis wrestling, and it was 24 hours of Memphis wrestling broadcasting, and we just left it on in the hotel for 3 days straight, and we got addicted to it by the end of it because no commercials in the storyline. It was so over the top and like poorly shot on like a studio, but like we got sucked into the storylines of all these wrestlers that we never even heard of, and we were huge wrestling fans. So like that was such a treat seeing that. And the hotel had that as like one of the featured channels, which is crazy.
Wow, that's crazy. Like, I
Yeah,
wonder who downloaded that channel to have that on
I don't know. I guess
there.
somebody works at the hotel.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, all the ones I've gone to, I have to bring my own device to fucking get their bullshit off the TV.
Well, do you remember like they used to have Segas and stuff when I was in the 90s growing up? You go to a hotel and they had like hotel versions of Sega Genesises that were in there and you had to pay per
Right.
time you
Yeah,
played
you
it.
had to
Yeah.
pay to play the game. Yeah, and it'd be a
Yeah, or
limited.
you rent it for like 3 hours for like $10 or whatever, which is crazy.
I can't believe we pay for that shit. That's crazy.
Well, this technology was so limited that that's all
Right.
you had available to you.
That was a
It was such
luxury.
an
That was a
novelty, yeah.
luxury. Yeah, you paid for a luxury. That was a
And
luxury.
every parent would do that because they're on vacation. They don't want to hang out with their kids. Just throw them in front of a screen
No,
and
they wanted to
put
drink.
5 hours credits into this video gaming machine, and the parents are gonna go get drunk by the pool or something.
Right? Yeah. Hell yeah. for sure, man, dude. Like I don't know, life's weird. I don't know all the weird culture and all the weird movies and horror and everything that influence me. I feel helps me in everyday normal life. You know, like when I deal with Robin Sandy's or Robin Larry's like drama with their foot or something. You know, I'm just like, you know, that's cool, but I'm listening to some brutal fucking death metal on my tape deck, and I don't really care about your foot. I'm like more in tune
Yeah,
with
fuck your
this.
foot. Have you heard the new
Fuck
Devourment EP that
yeah,
just came out?
like Devourment just dropped a new album. Like, did you know that? So you know, I'm listening to that. Like, so I use you know I use death metal horror things to lift me up in life, to bring me out of the everyday trenches of living a normal life.
Yeah, I
I,
mean, it's escapism. We all have a reality. We have jobs, 9 to 5, personal commitments, relationships, kids, marriages, things like that, and bills. And, just to zone out and take your mind off work and, enter a world where you can watch movies like Arena and stuff and, you know, enjoy what you're watching and be visually entertained and simulated. It's a lost art. And, kids don't have that kind of attention span. Like I'm sounding like the old man now and stuff, but like I have nieces who are like 16 and 17 and their view of the world is completely different than my view of the world at that time. You know, their attention spans, they just focus on so many things at once because they were like raised on a screen. That's just part of that era of kids. It's crazy. Like
yeah, man.
tablets, cell phones and everything else.
You know, I have a son that is a Gen Zer. He's 19. He's going to school in Liverpool. He's he's a very talented. Like he can play classical piano, like anyone.
That's awesome.
He's brilliant at it. But he's composing electronic music right now. He's at Paul McCartney School for the Arts, the Liverpool Art Institute over there. But what's crazy about him is he's so much my son, which I do love and I'm very proud of. That I mean, he loves David Lynch. He loves good films. He's got good taste. Every year for Christmas, I pay for his subscription to Criterion Channel. Like that's one of the Christmas gifts he gets every year. He gets Criterion every year. Every year. But you know, I do feel like there's hope for the next generation. Like I I don't think my son's the answer, but like I think there's things he does and that are interests to that are hopeful. He, for example, he's very like um, inspired by Aphex Twin. Um, you know, and that's a huge to me, like a huge win, right? Like I got him, you know, the Aphex Twin discography on vinyl for his birthday.
That's awesome, man.
But
Your son has good taste. It sounds like he's a mini version of you. You should be proud of that. That's
you
cool.
know, it is. Oh, he is. But he's a lot different than me. But I mean, we do enjoy the same. We have the same taste. We do have that. But like I'm just saying, there is hope for the next generation. You know, I mean, my I see like I see hope in my you know, my young son that you know that there's I mean he has such a crazy influence of all the stuff I grew up you know in him that I feel like he's going to put out in the world, and I feel that's hopeful and that's good because I mean the art that has affected him has affected me, and that if he's a modern person now, maybe he can show the rest of the world.
Yeah, exactly. All it takes is one plant the seed, right?
Right? Yeah.
Show people that there's better stuff to spend your mental energy on than watching TikTok videos and shit like staged pranking videos and stuff. And
Right. Yeah. All these TikTok trends. Oh my God! Like TikTok, I don't understand that app. Are you a TikTok person? Do
no,
you
I've
TikTok?
never installed it. My older sister has it and stuff, and it's like, no, what am I gonna do on there, man? Like,
I
I
don't
don't have
know.
time for that.
I don't get what it is.
I don't know. It's like social media for people with ADHD, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. My wife loves it. She's ADHD big time. But like, I don't understand it. Like, I guess, um, I don't know. I don't want to get too personal, but I have a person in my life that is trying to be a TikTok influencer. Not in my life. It's just a boyfriend of a best friend, wife, best friend's wife. Okay. So this guy is trying to be a TikTok influencer. He's literally on the phone. So I'm out on my deck. Since we have company, I'm drinking a beer. It's like 10. So like, and this guy's on the phone with like a influencer coach person. Uh,
What?
and I'm like, who are you talking to? He said, oh, someone I just talked to you about my TikTok. I'm like, okay,
That's a job? That's a real thing?
that's someone just worked right now.
Oh my god.
But I
Oh,
don't understand.
TikTok consulting. That's crazy.
What is TikTok?
I don't even know what the fuck it is. Isn't it just like videos that show up and like disappear after 30 seconds?
That's Snapchat, but TikTok is just like basically TikTok is reels, but just reels. That's all it is.
Oh, that sounds fucking annoying. It's like people send me on Instagram like 10 reels at a time as it is, and it's annoying.
Yeah, dude. It takes time to listen, turn your audio up, to turn your
Oh, I
make.
know. And like the second you watch one, it's going to affect your algorithm, and all of a sudden everything that you like is going to get replaced by all these stupid ass reels. Like, I like the odd reel once in a while, but like, don't send me 10, 15 in at the time. You think I'm going to sit there and watch every single one and critique it? Like, I just
I,
ignore them.
I have people that I send reels exclusively to. You know, like where like our relationship is definitely built
Yeah.
out of reels.
Jordan and I are like, we send each other reels constantly because we know we like weird, stupid shit. And like his tastes are very similar to me and with sending reels out. So like he understands the reels that I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
to watch.
yeah. I got
Yeah.
a guy like that too. Yeah.
Yeah. I like cat videos and like, metal shit and horror reels and stuff, but like
Yeah.
stage pranks and like reaction videos, like I'm not into that fucking crap.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Like, man, the world is weird, but you know what's been tied in true Clay? Death metal, horror movies, action movies, niche things, media, like all good stuff that's been tied and true, and also beers.
Well, hey, it brought us together, right?
That's right, buddy. And I'm thankful for you, Clay, because if it wasn't for you, I would have never been on that live stream, and I never would have met Jeff and Will. Those guys are like kindred spirits to me, man. Like
That's
we're
awesome, man. I'm
we're
glad because, like, you and I were talking for a while and stuff, and we were doing the upcoming stream, and I'm like, okay, let's send the invite out and get some people that we all like talking to, and just get a group together and stuff. So, I mentioned it to you, and you wanted to jump on, and like, I'm glad you got to meet other people and like meet Will and Jeff and everything, and become friends with them. I think that's cool, man.
yeah, dude. It really changed my whole deal on the app. Really on, on YouTube and Instagram, it really just changed everything. Really, um, I'm more in tune to try. I guess I'm more in tune to throw in my 2 cents. I guess I.
Yeah, it's like networking, but for stuff you actually like. I mean, people network on LinkedIn and all these things, and they have these fake, phony business personas and stuff. But I mean, you want to meet like-minded people. That's why you're into this stuff, right?
Right. I mean, that's the whole reason why I ever did anything in life was to meet like-minded people. That's the whole reason why I ventured out in any show or like community-based scene thing. Like was to meet like-minded people to perpetuate my like-minded interests that make me happy, and it especially makes me happy to share and enjoy things that people share and enjoy as I do. That's important to have a camaraderie to like things that we all like
Yeah, I
and
mean, it's
talk about.
natural. You like stuff, you want to talk about it, and you want to introduce other people to it who might dig it and stuff. So that's the whole thing why I'm on Instagram because like music, I like movies and stuff and artwork. So like if I like something, I hope somebody else likes the same thing, so I share it. And if I hear a band, I want to promote that band and get people into it. Or
Oh
if there's
yeah,
an
dude.
yeah, or like a movie that like may not be well known, like this movie rules. I want to show people this so more people can like it.
Yeah, dude. Extremely. And you know what I love about this horror and death metal community? It's the shared experiences that a lot of us have. Like we just talked for about 2.5 hours about we grew up watching the same kind of movies, listening to the same kind of music. They both shaped and formed us into the people we are today to intelligently talk about these things. Um, it's about culture, and this is culture, and that's great. Um, you know, Culture is what is going to last in history. What people do, say, and did is what's important. You know, that's what history should be, is culture. And we
Yeah,
have that, and we're building that, and that's great, and we're continuing to perpetuate death metal, horror, fun indie niche stuff. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, all that stuff's equally important if people are investing their time and energy to it.
yeah. 500 years from now, people are, from the future are going to be picking up a copy of Morbid Angels, Altars of Madness, and are going to look at the same way as, a Leonardo da Vinci painting or something.
Right. Listen to this sweet picking. Like,
Yeah.
it is a work of art. Honestly, like, and metal alone, like some of the sheer like musicianship in some of these metal albums are just like astounding. Uh, I'm listening right now to this album from Incision called Reveled and Worshipped. Um, that album came out in 2004, and I didn't have any idea about it. I don't even know how I came up with it, but th- just like the sheer musicianship from such a little metal band, like the crazy sweep picking and the shit they're doing. I'm just like, wow, and they're just dudes. They're just dudes doing this. Not a big band, not a big famous musician, just people making beautiful, fucking intricate, brutal music. It's so awesome, and that happens all the time.
I love just the DIY aspect of it and the self promotion and, you know, coming up with the demo, like putting out the artwork, making merch, t shirts all by yourself, like always getting the sick, like putting up the crazy posters and like designing your own covers, sharing the tapes. Like there's we live in such a disposable world where you could just easily listen to 5 seconds of a band, decide you don't like it, and move on. But when you get like a physical media thing and you've invested money and time into it, you want to listen to it, you want to take it in because that's like your investment. Obviously, not everything's going to be amazing. There's albums that I've listened to that I'm never going to listen to again. But just to have that and like the whole physical media thing, it like forces you to digest it and actually take it in. How many times have there's been an album where you've listened to it once and you didn't like it, and then you gave it a second or third chance and you ended up fucking loving it? There's a lot of those cases.
Right? Yeah. A lot of these cases, and like, or finding out something like you bought. I don't know. Like, this happens to me a lot. It happened to me with records a lot. So I buy a record. It'd be some hype around it. I buy it, pre-order it, whatever. Put it on my shelf, forget about it. And then 2 or 3 years go by, and this record is like worth $60. It's hard to get. Like, well, what's going on? And I listen to it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is aged well. This is good. You know, and having that response to things.
Yeah,
Having things come back and being like 10 times better after it's aged.
100%, man. It's like a bottle of wine or something, right?
Right? Yeah.
And like maybe your tastes are not into that at that time, so like things change, and maybe you're more open to whatever style that the music is at that time.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a fucking Voodoo Glow Skulls album and you listen to it.
Right.
You have your own ska revival in 2028 or whatever it is.
I have a sticker that says "Make a ska album, you coward." I um so yeah, TikTok. Yeah, TikTok's weird.
Yeah, Paulie, I love that. Casket Crusher Clay's clueless about TikTok. Me too, man. Facebook and Instagram is enough. Yeah, exactly. Those are the only two social media things I use, obviously, besides YouTube. But
Yeah, I'm
YouTube's
on.
fun. I mean, it's, you upload stuff, and if people want to watch it, they want to watch it or not, right? So,
Well, I'm new to YouTube, so I've only been YouTube in this year. Uh,
yeah, same with me. I started this YouTube account, what was it, April or May or something? So I've only been at it for a couple months, but I've liked it so far. I think it's cool. It's a different platform, and it's another way to share stuff I'm into. So,
yeah, I want to utilize it more. I mean, I guess, my whole shtick is I'm a Gonzo music journalist. What Gonzo means is I don't do by any conventional means, any normal journalism, whatever. I just do it on my own, on how I see fit. That's the Gonzo part of it. And then the journalism, like I want to try to document and try to put a piece into all the things that I come across that are poignant or important that I'm trying to get out into the world. So that's my whole shtick. I mean, that's the whole reason why I started the Damage Spectre page. I used to have a personal page. I used to kind of share records, but didn't do much. But like, no, that's the whole reason why I started Damage Spectre. I started as a tape blog to just specifically try to bring all the stuff that's important in my life to the forefront.
yeah, I mean, share it too. Like you do interviews and stuff. Obviously, you don't want that stuff to, fall between the cracks and forget about it. Like, how many
Yeah,
times have we asked ourselves, like, I wish I would have had a video camera 20 years ago, or, I wish I would have kept these photos I took just to keep those memories logged. So I mean, YouTube, just to have that platform to go back on and stuff and check it out, it's a good way to document times in your life when you're into certain things or accomplishments that you've done online.
yeah, definitely. And I didn't think I would ever be on YouTube. I used to really not like to use YouTube because it doesn't play in the background unless you pay.
Yeah.
But so like just starting on YouTube, like I've always wanted to document these interviews that I do. Like it's exactly what I want to be doing. It does exactly what I need for my what I want to do. So I like the platform for that for sure. Like it's a nice platform to really connect with people and really have a human conversation, which is nice.
Yeah, which we've been having tonight. And it's like you're so far away from me and we're just hanging out, having a couple beers on a Friday and shooting the shit, right?
Hell yeah,
We could
dude!
have done this with friends in real life, but I'm also saving, $100 not sitting in a bar, right?
Right. Also, not yeah. Also, yeah, saving hundreds of dollars, not sitting in the bar.
Yeah.
Also, who can afford to drink out nowadays? Do you remember going out and being like, you spend maybe $100 on a night, you know, and you'd be like good for the week? You get what I'm saying? Like, do you think I don't see like people going out like they did before. Like I don't know. I'm old. I don't know what young people do, but do people go out to the bar like they used to? Like
I mean,
spend
honestly, like when I walk around my neighborhood or something and I'm coming home, it's all people our age that hang out. I never really see young people go to bars. I think they just go to like, I don't know, I sound old. I'm like raving about TikTok and fucking the kids. Um, but like when I go to like see the bar, I just see people like art my age or like older that just hang out and stuff. I don't know if they stay there all night or they just like the social atmosphere of it. I usually go out maybe once every month, not even like I'll go to random shows and events and stuff, but like I don't hang out at bars that much like I used to like in my 20s. But like I remember like when I was like 21, you used to be able to have 25 bucks in your pocket. You can go downtown, have a crazy night, get drinks and get pizza and have enough to take the bus home. Like now
right,
you need
yeah,
like $200 just to do all that.
right. I know now it's like hundreds of dollars to be able to do that. I
I
remember
know.
doing that.
So it's few and far between. I always ration it. It's like, you can go to the liquor store, get a 12 pack for 15, 18, $20, or you can go drink 12 drinks if you can stay up and do that at a bar and pay 130 bucks.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, I don't know. Like I'm so old, Clay. Like I'm a whole year older than you. I am so old. And like I just can't imagine like I like this show in September, the Dying Fetus show. Like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to be up late that night, and you're gonna be drinking. But I'm just like, ooh, you gotta watch yourself. Why you gotta pace yourself? You gotta be okay, right? Um, but I think about like when I used to, be out until 2, until closing time, till last call, and how I could afford that. And like to me, it sounds impossible to be at the bar that long, right?
Well, I mean, stuff was cheaper back then. Cell phones, groceries, everything else. Even with inflation, everything else, things are more generally affordable. Like certain things, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I remember it's so easy to be able to drink all night, every night at whatever bar you wanted to go to. I remember that being an easy task, but like the ideal financially, just financially, not the physical or the whatever, to keep up with the young kids, to be out and about, but the cost again. We're talking like if I wanted to, but okay, if I was drinking out in a bar, I would probably drink domestics, and it would probably be a $5, $6 draft if I could afford it. So, um, you drink three of those, and the money doesn't add up here. Like, right? If I'm sitting at home,
Yeah. And then you go to pay, and there's like a 25% tip option.
right? Yeah, there's a 25% tip option, and then that the tip you forget about, and then it hits your bank account later, and then you're overdrawn.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I got another commercial break. I got to piss.
Right on, dude. What's on Clay's TV? Let's see here. This looks interesting. What do you think it is, guys? Let's chug a beer. The Scare Maker. Oh, this is interesting. Well, guys, what should I put in? Mm,
How have you not gone to the bathroom once?
I'm going to put this in. The Max was an Image comic, but an MTV show.
And there's a video game of that too.
Is there a video game?
Yeah, I think it came out back in the day for Super Nintendo or something.
I don't know how I haven't pissed yet, but we'll still feel the fire here. See what we can do.
Well, I mean, we've almost gone 3 hours at this point. Do you want to call it quits?
Yeah, why don't we do that? I think we're good.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate everyone tuning in and leaving comments and everything and watching us ramble like a bunch of old, bitter fucking 40-year-olds about the
Yeah,
current
that we
generation.
are.
And Wyatt, I want to thank you for being able to come on the show and stuff. I had a great time. So now that we've figured out how this shit works, let's do some more streams coming up, man.
Yeah, we should do some more streams for sure.
I was thinking of a stream that we can do, like when we were originally talking about this. We could do like a Friday night listening thing where, um, we each play a track of whatever new band that we're listening to or whatever stuff, and we could just talk about the music, like just play like a minute sample of
Oh,
it and
that'd
just
be
talk about it.
awesome. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
like trade off and stuff, and
Yeah,
I play a song, you play a song. I think that'd
yeah.
be a cool
How
idea.
how can we do that? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, like I have a CD player behind me and stuff, so as long as the audio comes through clearly, I think that'd be a awesome thing to
Oh
do.
God, I could play a bunch of tapes, man. A bunch of
Yeah,
tapes.
yeah. Later, dudes. What did it say? Fun hanging out with you guys on the background. Yeah, man. Paulie, thanks. You were one of the OGs that stuck with us for the whole time. So thanks for tuning in the conversation. Any last words, Wyatt? Anything you want to plug? Any interviews that are coming up?
Yeah, actually, I do have. I have an interview with an Iron Fortress band called Invocation Ritual.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
they do a really cool, like extreme metal type of death metal, it's like death metal. It's not old school. It's not modern. It's a really extreme, like they do an extreme type of death metal. It's a really its own deal. I have an interview with a guitar player who wrote most of it. That's coming up. I know that goes soon. I'm also premiering another track from a noise band called Yammerjaw. They're out in Nashville. I'll be premiering a track for their next single that's coming out in August. So look out for that. That's on my website, Damage Spectre, not No Echo.
Yeah, go to Damage Spectre's Wyatt's Instagram accounts. He's got his own YouTube channel. Like I said, he's got his videos, his interviews, links to everything that he's done. So, support the guy, see what he does. Yeah, his interviews are awesome and they're really entertaining. And you do movie reviews. So,
Yeah, thank you, Clay. Thank you. I do.
well, hey man, cheers. I couldn't have asked for a better Friday night. Finally got this
Cheers.
stream going. So, yeah, keep in touch, brother.
All right, dude. We'll talk soon.
Enjoy
Thank
your
you so
weekend.
much, Clay. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, man. Anytime. You're
All
always
right.
a welcome guest on my streams.
Oh yeah.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, man. So we'll talk to you soon.